Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday. We got a kind of an emergency live stream. We need to we need to tell Tina. We need to give Dino some truth. We need to give Dino some truth. So, what's up, Toya? How you doing? We got to give Dino some truth. Dino needs some truth. He's lost. I think he needs to understand some truth. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? So we'll let a few people get in here before we get started. But everybody, happy Wednesday to you guys. Mike, Brandon, Toyo, and Daniel. Yeah, we're gonna have to speak some truth to Dino. And I found out I think Dino's a far lefty, man. I think that after watching Dino's last video, he's definitely a lefty, bro. He's definitely a lefty. He'd be watching those radical left fucking podcasts. So we know now. We know. He's turned to the left side for reals. Watching those fucking radical. But we're gonna give him some truth on some of that stuff tonight. Tell him what's the real cause for some of these businesses. Yeah, yeah, right. Give him some real things to think about, and who's really to blame when it comes to what's going on in this country right now. What's going on. So, but hopefully everybody's doing well. But yeah, we need to give Dino some truth of the matter. What's really going on. So we'll give it a few minutes. Well, let's just get right into it. You know, everybody, Dino seems to think, I guess the companies are to blame. The companies are to blame. The AI, the this, that. Yeah, let me put the link up just in case somebody wants to come in that may want to speak on this. That it's the companies and it's the AI and the this and that. I'm gonna tell you why these companies are doing this. Companies are doing this because, first of all, if in any kind of corporation or any business, your biggest expense is labor. Your biggest expense is labor, right? And your biggest problem in these corporations and stuff are also your labor. It's the people that are the problem. And that's why these companies are rather go to do these AI stuff. They rather automate their system because they're tired of dealing with people. They're tired of dealing with people. It's cheaper to automate their systems, less hassle than having to deal with fucking people. And this is the problem. Everybody wants to blame the corporations. Greed. I'm sure there is some greediness to it, but I can guarantee you a large portion of it is they don't want to deal with you fucking people anymore. They're tired of employees and this entitlement that these employees keep trying to throw on these companies. They want 4-day work weeks. They want 40 hours of maternity or 40 weeks of maternity leave. They want fucking 40 hours of paternity leave. They want 18 weeks of vacation paid sick time, free health care. This is why these people don't want fucking, this is why these people are automating their systems. Because they don't want to deal with people anymore. You got generations of fucking worthless ass, turd ass people that don't want to work. And these corporations, they can save money. They can save money by automating their shit. Why deal with people? Why have to deal with people calling in sick constantly? Why having to offer benefits for people when all they do is bitch and complain? They want more. Look at Starbucks, for example. Perfect example. Starbucks gives some of the highest wages, and people still ain't happy with Starbucks. You see what I'm saying? So it's the people. It's not just the companies. It's the people. The people are the reason these companies are doing this. And they've been using AI for a while. Every time you've called and talked to the computer, would you like to talk to a representative? Press 3. Would you like? They've been using it. Now it's getting more technical and better. So they're going to automate their system because they don't want to deal with people anymore. They don't want to deal with people constantly losing their shit at work, costing them money, lawsuits. They don't have to deal with it, and they don't want to deal with it. And so they're better off just automating their system so they don't have to deal with people. And you have nobody to blame but the people. These generations of lazy-ass people that are being raised. And some of you older people are just as bad. Some of you older people are just as bad. They're getting to be just as bad. Since when has it been a crime to own a business? Since when is it a crime to own a business? These motherfuckers act like it's a crime to own a business. Like these businesses have kept these countries going, or this country going forever, keeping people hired, people that, getting people jobs. And people aren't happy. And people aren't happy. They want to complain and bitch all the time. So you know what? As a company, fuck them. And that's why a lot of these companies are going. They're like, fuck you. Fuck you. We don't need you. We can get a phone. We can get we can spend fucking half the, probably not even half, probably less than 5% of the money they spend on fucking employees on a computer system that does everything that the employee can do. And they don't have to worry about listen to I want more wages. I want free healthcare. I want only a 40-hour, I want a 32-hour work week. I want all this paid leave. They don't have to deal with that. They have to deal with the one or few guys in there fixing the computers. That's all they have to deal with. So why do they want to? So why not do it? Why not do it? Yeah, they'll increase their profits, and it'll be a much happier place, much happier business. But they ain't got to deal with fucking people, and you have nobody to blame but people. Blame people. Listen to you, Dino. Listen to the way you act, Dino. You're a perfect example. You're not happy with anything. You're not happy with anything. You think these apps owe you shit. Or they need to do this. They need to do that. Then do your own app and go do it yourself. Make your app and then do it. Instead of trying to dictate what other people are doing with their apps. And if you don't like what they're doing with their apps, get the fuck off their apps. But it's people like you bitching constantly trying to dictate to these companies what the fuck they have to do or what they need to do, that they just tired of you fucking people. Dead ass. They're just tired of you. But you guys don't seem to fucking get it. You guys, everything's it's got to be business with money. Business with money. It's always got to be the businesses are greedy. No, they're just getting tired of shit. And it's like anything. Since when technology grows, shit changes? Motherfucker, there used to be a time when you had people make wooden wheels. What happened when they discovered rubber tires? Guess what? The guy that made the wooden wheels wasn't necessary anymore. Goodbye, job gone. It's the same thing. I don't see why you guys so irritated. Duncan, completely different. Let's see. Well, I will tell you what. I've been to many different Starbucks. Each employee I interacted with each location has been pleasant and in a great mood. Like Starbucks pays and treats them good. Yeah, of course they do. But they're still not happy. You still see them in the news trying to strike Starbucks. Join unions to strike Starbucks. They're never happy. They're never happy. They're bitching, complain that they had to wear fucking uniforms, bro. They were crying on the news about having to wear uniforms. They didn't think it was fair that the company was enforcing a uniform. Why do they want to deal with that? They don't want to deal with that. If they can deal with the robot grabbing a cup, making a cup of espresso and handing it to a customer, why the fuck do they want to deal with it? They don't have to. They can fix that problem. They don't have to worry about these fucking lefty ass fucking cities and towns and states trying to dictate how much they have to pay people. You keep trying to jack their wages up. These companies, they keep, we need you to make $30 an hour. You got to pay your people $30 an hour. You got to pay your people $40. They don't need that. They don't have to deal with that. They can get people and be replaced by computers. They don't need the people. So why wouldn't they do it? Why wouldn't they do it? It obviously makes very good sense. And you yourself, Dino, said it was great when you had the AI fucking DoorDash phone call and it was pleasant. You didn't have any issues. That's another thing. You're not dealing with shitty ass people on the phone. If the AI can do it over the phone better than the human, then why not just do AI? Why waste the time with a fucking human that isn't grateful, that does their job half-assed, calls in sick, isn't happy with their fucking work environment all the fucking time because they think they're fucking special? Why not? Why not switch it to a computer system? Less hassle, less drama, more money in their pockets. So you have nobody to blame, Dino, but the people. Blame other people. It's like your DoorDashers. Did you watch Pedro's video today? The DoorDash guy taking a piss in fucking McDonald's with his fucking order in his hand? And you wonder why you guys don't get tips. It's people. It's trash-ass fucking people that do this. This is why. Don't blame the corporation because you ain't getting tips. Blame your other people. If you haven't seen it, go to Pedro's. You see the guy taking a piss with the McDonald's order in his hand. Quit blaming the corporations because people are shit. Because your fellow humans are trash. Quit blaming the corporations. Did you see the fucking video of the girl that sprayed the customer's food with mace? And that lady ended up getting extremely sick because the DoorDasher sprayed her food with mace? Probably because she didn't think she got a big enough tip. This is why companies don't want to fucking deal with you fucking humans anymore. They rather automate. They don't have to deal with that shit. The drone ain't going to spit in their fucking food. The drone ain't going to fucking take a piss while holding the customer's food. The customer doesn't give a fuck. The drone does not give a fuck whether or not the customer tips. And is going to do something nasty to a customer. So why not do drones? Less problems. So blame your other fucking humans for the way for what's going on with this fucking country right now. Blame other fucking humans because they're the problem. It's not the corporations. But you guys won't do that. Or people won't do that. Because once again, they're going to have that lefty attitude. Oh, no, we deserve this. We deserve this. We're humans. We deserve it. You don't deserve shit. I'm so sick of this. People think they deserve shit. You don't deserve shit. You're lucky you get what you fucking get. You're not even happy with what you get. What the fuck makes you think you'd be happy getting more? If you're not even grateful for what the fuck you get, what makes you think you're going to be happy with more? You're just going to want more. You're just going to want more. You're just going to want more. That's all it is. That's all it is. I see videos all day long. Motherfuckers making over $150,000 a year talking about I got to live paycheck to paycheck. The fuck? The fuck? Please, somebody give me $150,000 a year. I'd be living like a motherfucking king and with all kinds of money in the bank. But it shows you people are ignorant. People are ignorant. People are given the opportunity to do something and they fuck it up. And not only do they fuck it up for themselves, they fuck it up for everybody else. But you rather blame the corporations. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, it's who they hire. It's who they hire. What do you fucking tell us? You come up here on this fucking live stream or any live stream, do a video. Tell us how you would vet people to allow them to do fucking DoorDash. Tell us what method you would have to know that every person you signed up on fucking DoorDash is a perfect individual. Please tell us how you would do that. I want to know. You got a problem with the way they vet people. You got a problem with who they let on the thing. Please tell us what your fucking solutions are to make sure you get the best of the best on your app delivering fucking food. Because it doesn't matter who they let on the app. Illegal, legal, black, white, Hispanic, Chinese. Y'all a bunch of fucking losers. By the videos I see, it doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what nationality you are. It doesn't matter if you're illegal or legal. You got a bunch of nasty motherfuckers out there doing nasty ass shit. But you want to blame the company. You don't want to look at the people that are the problem. You just want to look at the company. And because you think you're the greatest of all delivery, you think you're the greatest delivery driver all time. Oh, it can't be people because everybody's like me. I'm the greatest. Everybody's like me. No. But that's the problem. They're tired of these companies are tired of fucking humans. It's all it boils down to. They're just tired of it. They're tired of it. Why have a room full of employees answering phones that you got to deal with calling in sick? You got to listen to them whine. They got to, I got to have this. I got to have that. I got to do this. Being pissy ass to the customer. Being ignorant to customers. Why do they have to do that? Why should they do that anymore? When they can just spend the money on a computer to do it all. So blame people. Quit blaming the corporations. Blame the people. And then when Pedro says shit about adapting, that means you need to adapt as well. You need to find something to do to move along with the future. If that means going to college, taking some computer courses, so maybe you could get a job fixing the fucking robots or programming the robots or programming the computer systems. Maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to find a job that doesn't rely on automation or automation isn't ideal for. Maybe you should try that. Instead of worrying about everybody bending to your fucking ass and the shit that you fucking want. Because that's all you guys do. You expect everybody to bow down and kiss your ass. Nobody's special. No. And you know what? These corporations are starting to teach you how fucking special you're not. And when they fucking wipe out fucking 10, 20, 30% of the workforce with their computers because they're tired of you fucking idiots and they're tired of people in general, maybe people will start waking the fuck up. Maybe if you're the one living out in your car because you weren't grateful for what you had and you wanted to bitch and complain all the time, well, now you're going to get your wish. Because now you might not have anything. You might be the one living in your car. And then you can reminisce. Oh, man, maybe I should have been more grateful for what I had when I had it. Instead of bitching and complaining that not everything's being done the way I fucking want it. Might want to consider that. But I'm so sick of hearing shit about, oh, it's the corporations. It's the corporations. It's the corporations. We all got to deal with corporations. We all got to deal with it. It's just another part of life, motherfuckers. It's just because you fucking crybabies don't like it, don't mean it's going to change. But that's how a lot of you, the lefties, are. They think they're fucking entitled to shit. Or they think they're somehow entitled to a man's money who started a business from fucking scratch and is now worldwide. They think they deserve his money. Like, who the fuck are you? You didn't do shit. But you think you deserve his money. And you think you have the right to deserve him. You think you have the right, or you deserve the right to tell him what you want to be paid. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are fucking on crack. You guys are fucking on crack. Dead ass. These people have turned these companies from started these companies and made them billion-dollar companies, but you fuckers, they have done shit with your fucking life. Jack shit with your fucking life. Want to sit there and try to dictate to these men or these women what you think they need to pay you? The fuck? Or that they don't deserve the money that they get from a business that they've started from scratch? What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of mindset is that? That you really think that way? It's fucking ridiculous to me. Really fucking ridiculous. But yeah, that's who you need to look at. So there's your truth, Dino. It's not all about company and their greed. It's the fucking people. It's the people. These corporations are just tired of these fucking people. Dead ass. And now they have the ability to replace these people probably for a lot less money, a lot less fucking headache. They're going to do it. And oh fucking well. The only people that have to bitch and the only people you can fucking blame are yourself and other people. That's it. Just like you get to bitch and complain about other DoorDash drivers costing you money when they're taking a piss with a McDonald's bag in their hand, or they're poisoning customers because they don't think the $5 tip they got was good enough, or they're beating up on customers because they don't think the $5 tip is enough, and what other fucked up shit we've seen these people do on these platforms. Blame them. Don't blame DoorDash. Don't blame Uber Eats for wanting to automate their system when you have trash like that on there. And I don't give a fuck how well you vet somebody. I don't give a fuck how well you vet people. You could have the best vetting process in the world, and you're never going to get 100% success. There's people that fucking get vetted for some of the highest ranking, top secret fucking jobs that would pass in a heartbeat that end up getting caught doing dumb shit. But since you guys think you know so much of how DoorDash could vet drivers better that would prevent them from taking a piss while holding a fucking DoorDash bag, customers' food, please tell us how that would happen. Tell us how you would prevent that. How would you, as a DoorDash executive, stop somebody from taking a piss while holding a customer's food bag? Tell us how you would do it. Tell us what vetting process you would have to guarantee that would never fucking happen before you go blaming DoorDash and Uber Eats for every fucking problem when it's at the end of the day, it's you fucking drivers that are the fucking problem. And you don't want to fucking admit it. And that's what's fucking sad. Is you got these older adults that don't love our country, that want to ride the nutsack of these fucking idiots. It's getting ridiculous. I just don't fucking get it anymore. I don't get it. I would love to see some of you people that are always on here bitching and complaining. I would love to see you sit in your fucking car and live in your fucking car with no fucking job, eating out of a fucking garbage can, to see what it's like to be fucking grateful for the shit that you got or you get now. I've been there. So I am very grateful. Everything I get, I'm very grateful. Every day of my life, I wake up, I'm grateful. But some of you ain't been there. So you don't know what it's like to be fucking grateful. You expect everything to be given to you. So I think maybe some of you need to learn that lesson. And I think a lot of you may have to learn that lesson. Because when technology starts taking over and you motherfuckers can't get work, some of you are going to learn that lesson the hard fucking way. And you probably should have fucking learned to just accept what you were getting, be grateful for what you get, instead of demanding shit from people who have busted their ass in their life to get what they've got, while you sit on your ass and all you want to do is beg and bitch and complain that you deserve this when you don't deserve shit. Because like I said, if you ain't grateful for what the fuck you're getting now, you wouldn't be grateful for more. The more you got. All you do is complain you don't get enough. We see it throughout the gig community. We see it throughout the gig community. You motherfuckers will make $30 an hour and still want more. Oh, I deserve 35. I deserve 40. You fucking people can't even get a real job at a W-2 worth $30 fucking an hour. Who the fuck are you kidding? Most of you motherfuckers, you'd be lucky if you could do a minimum wage fucking job. Because you can't even do a fucking job as simple as picking up an order and dropping it off at somebody's front door the right fucking way. But yet you think you deserve $35, $40 an hour. Some of you don't deserve to piss in my fucking toilet the way I see some of these people and some of these delivery drivers are. You don't deserve the piss in my toilet. But yet you want to bitch and complain. It's DoorDash's fault. No. It's your guys' fault. Maybe not you guys in the chat, because you guys are fucking awesome. But it's the people that are the problem. Not everything corporations do are the problem. Sure, do some corporations have issues? Of course. Of course. But you know what? Those issues are probably because of humans. And when they can replace the human with something that's going to be able to do it better, which will cause less problems, guess what? They're going to do it. Whether you like it or not, they're going to do it. And then they won't have the same problems they have with dealing with fucking humans that think they're owed shit all the fucking time. When you're owed nothing. Just today in Hello Row, what's up? What did I miss? I'm giving Dino some truth. I'm giving Dino some truth because he likes to bitch and complain all the time about the corporations. They're the problem. There's a problem. No, the people are the fucking problem. The people are the problem. Corporations, are they greedy somewhat? I'm sure. They've earned it. It's their company. They fucking built the company from scratch. So they deserve what they get. And if they want more, it's their prerogative to want more. But for the most part, the reason why all these companies are becoming automated and they want to be automated is because they don't have to deal with fucking people anymore. It's cheaper, less headache to deal with a robot or a computer than it is a fucking human being. Because human beings think they're somehow fucking special, and they're not. And if anybody thinks they can change my mind, the link's in the chat. Ask up here if you think you can change my fucking mind. But most of you don't. You'll make a reaction video tomorrow bitching and complaining. Oh, he don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I haven't been around. Like, my 53 years on this earth, I ain't been around. I haven't been a business owner, which I have been. I haven't done gig work, which I've done a lot of. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Get the fuck out of here. So So Dino, instead of making videos constantly about the company all the fucking time, why don't you make some videos about the fucking people that cause you more fucking pain than the fucking company does? I don't see Dino doing videos about DoorDashers pissing with customers' orders in their fucking hand. I don't see Dino doing those kind of videos. You do a lot of videos about DoorDash being an evil person, but let's look at the real problem. Who's your real problem? It's your other fucking drivers, your other buddy DoorDash driver. Exactly, Drew. Jesus Christ, from what I saw, we were damn near sticking up for a girl that lied about being great by a customer. That DoorDash shouldn't have did what they did right away, not even knowing the whole fucking story. So what the fuck? I love how these people, they have done nothing with their fucking life, want to try to dictate what other people should do with their life or what other businesses should do. Motherfuckers never created an app or anything, never owned their own fucking businesses, don't know what it's like to run a business, don't know none of this, but they want to sit there and try to dictate what other businesses should do and how they should run their business. Like, the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? How many of you so-called people are so great business people and you know how to dictate how businesses should work, but yet you've never even been in any kind of position or anywhere to even run a business or own a business. But you think you can dictate other companies how they can do theirs better and how they need to do this and how they need to do that without even knowing the ins and out of any fucking thing that involves the business. Like the fuck? That's like you motherfucker, somebody, not maybe you guys, because you guys are the greatest because you're in here right now. But that's like somebody trying to come to me who's never owned a fucking reptile in their life, never owned a boa constrictor in their life, is going to try to tell me how to raise a boa constrictor, how to breed a boa constrictor, and all this other bullshit. When it was part of something I did, which I, sold snakes and shit and other stuff. That's like you coming up here trying to tell me how to do that when you know nothing about it. That's how you guys fucking sound. You never created an app, especially an app that serves millions of fucking people every day. You never owned your own business. I have. I sold exotic animals. I had a fucking aquarium maintenance business. That's like you motherfuckers trying to tell me how to do that. Try to tell me how to take care of a 250-gallon saltwater aquarium when you never owned a fucking fish. You have no idea anything about fucking saltwater fish or a saltwater aquarium system or what it takes to run a saltwater. That's like you trying to tell me to do that. It's the same way I look at you when you're trying to tell DoorDash how to do their fucking job better or their shit better. That's what you look like. You look dumb. You look dumb. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And for what I see, half of you can't even drive a car right. Don't even know how to follow fucking the rules of the road. Driving. And that's a huge part of the job. And you guys some of you can't even do that right. You double park your fucking cars. You're parking in handicap fucking spots. Running stoplights, stop signs. Doing all kinds of shit. You can't even drive right. But yeah, you think you can tell DoorDash how to do their fucking job right. And you can't even do your part right. You can't even do your part of what DoorDash allows you to do right. But yeah, you think you can tell DoorDash how to run their business or Uber Eats how to run their business. The fuck? How stupid you sound. This technically, well, I guess it's an entrepreneurial position. Under the eyes of the law, it's not a legal business. It's an illegal business. It's not really a business. But you got to kind of run it like a business. You got your soldiers underneath you. You're supplying a product. You're importing the product. So yeah, you're divvying up pay for the products. So you're paying your boys to sell your weed. So it's kind of like a business. It's not a legal one, but it's still business technically. You can look at it like that. More of a business than fucking picking up McDonald's and dropping it off at somebody's fucking house. It's definitely more of a business than that. Where's my phone keep blowing up? But that's the truth of the matter. That's what it boils down to. Quit blaming the corporations. Blame the people. Blame the people. Because it's not just corporations being greedy. It's the people. And businesses are just tired of people. They're just tired of it. And you guys just want to accept that. You guys just haven't learned to accept shit. Easier to blame somebody else other than themselves of people. It's easier to blame the corporations. than it is to take a look at the real process, the real problem. But other than that, how's everybody doing? How you doing, Drone? Everything doing good? Vegas, Jehu, how's everybody doing tonight, man? Just had to get a little bit of rant off. Just had to get a little bit of rant off. But yeah, but it's crazy to me. Everybody wants to bitch and complain. And I'm not a shield for any company, but I understand where they're coming from. I see it on a daily basis. I see the attempt, the entitlement every motherfucking day where people think that their shit don't stink. They want their orders immediately. They walk through the door. They expect their order immediately. Like they're the only motherfucker on earth that has ordered food or is picking up food. I see it on a daily fucking basis. I see it all the fucking time. I see the ignorance of DoorDashers without the proper equipment. I see the ignorance of DoorDashers without proper vehicles to take an order. I've seen people try to put pizzas in a backpack sideways and deliver fucking food. I've seen it. I've seen it all. So to sit there and continually blame DoorDash, no. When do people need to start stepping up and taking responsibility? Did you ever find out if you were able to release that video? No, I didn't. I haven't seen my big boss is on vacation. So my big boss is on vacation. So probably won't be allowed to. I probably won't anyways. I may hand it off to somebody else. Maybe I'll give it to somebody else to play. But when are you going to do another video of you hiking in the mountains? Whenever I get a chance to get out there, man. It's just one of those things, my friends. You know, his schedule just don't rock right. We just don't rock right anymore. You know, his schedule is, he's working weekends now. I'm off on weekends, you know. It kind of sucks because we were doing well there, you know, getting videos of that shit, doing that shit. And then all of a sudden, you know, with his new job, kind of totally fucked that up. But it is what it is, man. He's making his money. That's more important. You know, more important that he's doing well, making his money. You know, I'm sure at one of these times he may get a day off on the weekend and we can go out and do it. Maybe when it slows down or something, we might be able to get out there and do it. But I've seen drivers shove a large catering order in their small cars. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. But it's all DoorDash's fault. It's all Uber's fault. That's all you'll hear. You won't hear it's the driver's fault. Like I said, you want to know why you're not getting tips? Because that shit is seen around the world. DoorDash drivers doing stupid shit to people's food. The trust is not there anymore. Customers can't trust the people that are picking up their food, especially when it says Jennifer is dropping off your food and fucking Marcus shows up. They don't trust it anymore. And why am I gonna tip $20 to a fucking driver who I don't even know is taking care of my food? He's taking a piss in the McDonald's bathroom with my food behind his back in his other hand. Why would I tip $20 for that? Why would I tip anybody for that type of shit? Why? That's who you got to blame. Quit blaming DoorDash. Quit blaming DoorDash. Start looking at the real problems. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. And that's why these companies rather not deal with people anymore. That's why they'll drone. That's why next time drone, they're going to send a drone with your water heater because they ain't got to worry about that shit. They ain't got to worry about a stupid ass person who's fucking broke or fucking in that needy that he's going to do something stupid and damage the products. Then DoorDash has to pay for that, costing them money because of these fucking people that just don't care. They just don't care. They don't take what they do serious. They'll bitch and complain all kinds of serious because they don't feel they're getting enough money, but then they don't even take the job that they're doing fucking serious. That's what's fucking hilarious to me. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying, bro. And if it wouldn't have worked, then you would have had to return it, wait to get another water heater. DoorDash would have had to pay to replace the water heater that the dumb dick fucked up. You know, and they just rather not deal with that. They don't want to deal with that shit no more. And good for them. Good for them. I don't blame them. I really don't. I really don't blame them. Why should they? Why should they deal with ungrateful ass people that don't take the shit they do serious? Why? This whole world is fucked up. What's up, KMG? How's it going? You know what I'm saying? Why should they care? Why should they care? Why should they give us a reason why? Yeah, exactly, bro. Tell us why they shouldn't replace you. Tell us. Tell Dino, next time you do a video, tell us why they shouldn't replace you. What makes you so special that the company needs you, Dino? Tell us why. You want to blame the corporation for replacing workers. Like I said, because the workers are probably, I would say greed is probably 20%, and the majority of it is the fucking employees. They don't want to deal with you anymore. They don't want to deal with it. So when you do a video next, Dino, do me a favor. Explain to us what makes you special and that you don't deserve to be traded out for a drone. What makes you so special? That's what I'd like to know. All you people that think you're so special and you deserve $30, $40, $50 an hour, do a video explaining why you feel you deserve that much money. Why? Because I've seen people get big ass orders and they still complain. I've seen people get $30, $40 fucking DoorDash orders and they still not happy. Still not happy. So why should companies put up with that? You got companies out there that pay motherfuckers hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to do a job, and they still not happy. They still want more. Why shouldn't they be replaced? Why should companies deal with humans that have no regard for the company that they work for? They have no loyalty to the job that they work for. They're not grateful for what they already receive from the job they work for. Why shouldn't they be replaced? Not much, man. Just chilling. Yeah. Blame it on Pedro. No, you can't blame it on Pedro. No, you blame it on just humans all together. I also have a question for this guy too. Up to what amount of money is a business company allowed to make before it's considered? Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, what is the threshold that makes somebody greedy? What is the threshold? That would be the question, right? What is the threshold between earning the money for a business that you started from scratch to being greed? What is the threshold? $1 billion? $10 billion? What is the threshold? And what if it was your company? That's another thing you should ask them. What would you do if it was your company? How much would you pay people? How would you take care of the people? That'd be another question. Since they seem to know how to run a business and they know everything about a business, tell us what you would do for the people. You know. I don't know. Do we have anybody else that did any videos that we need to do a review on that is kind of on this topic? Yeah. So we shouldn't really be complaining about AI. We shouldn't be complaining about these companies going automation. You know what? The only people to blame are the people. What's up, Monster Dash? Blame the people. Blame your fellow humans for why companies want to go automated. That's the reason why. I think that's more of a reason than greed, to be honest with you. They just don't want to deal with it anymore. And if it's their business and they want to make more money and it saves them money, why shouldn't they do it? Give us the reason why they shouldn't do it. Instead of bitching and complaining that they're doing it, give us a reason why they shouldn't do it. Why they shouldn't do it. How you doing, Monster Dash? How's it going? But let's see if we got any videos we can look at. We could maybe do a Torp one. Let's see. Did Torp do anything crazy? Let me see. Anybody else do one? Here, let's do the latest Pedro one. Off today, nice. Let's see what the Pedro one's about. Hold on, let me let's do a review of the latest Pedro video. See what it's about. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see what the latest Pedro video is about. What does it say? What happens to $1? All right, here we go. So let's go back there. Let's go here. All right, let's go ahead and play that. See what happens.
With USA Safe Pilots, I can save when I drive safely.
With USA Safe Pilots, I can save when I drive left.
Oh, it's been a while since I made a video like this. I have to. I'm going to teach. I'm going to be Pedro the Professor tonight. Or today. Look at this. This is a roadie I'm getting ready to drop off. What was interesting about this, but I'll give you a little bonus clip in the beginning here before we get into this $1 tip in the year 2025. It's basically 2026, and we have consumers ordering inflated menu prices for convenience, whatever, and leaving $1 tip. Well, you get what you pay for. I'll get to that in a minute. This order came in at Roadie 19.
And just after he did a video today showing a guy at McDonald's taking a piss with the fucking customer's food in his hand. What makes you think you even deserve $1? What makes you think any customer should tip? You see what I'm saying? Why should why even bitch? At least they gave $1. You know, I wonder how much the guy tipped where the guy was taking a piss with his food. I wonder what that tip was.
$15 a couple miles. Okay. You see that? It's like a big tool thing. Anyways, it said it was XL, which means like a large order. But sometimes when you look at Roadie, you can actually look at it before you accept it, and it's not a big thing. I've talked about that. So always dissect it. But what was interesting is it said 1 item, 1 pound. And I've delivered things that have been that. The Kings Highway Home Depot on purpose puts in information that's not accurate to their benefit so that they can pay less fees to the company that they work for, and they can get things accepted and delivered quicker. So I'm calling out publicly the South Kings Highway Home Depot. And
you know what, Pedro? I would think after the last thing you got sued for, don't be calling out people, man. Especially big corporations with lots of money, bro. You shouldn't be calling out anybody, especially if you don't have 100% fucking 100% proof that they do this. You shouldn't. This is a fair warning. I'm not trying to be a dick, but this is a fair warning. I would not be calling out anybody. I would have totally would have learned that from the first time. But let's continue.
And the staff that run the tablets and whoever makes these decisions, garbage. You should be ashamed, and I will no longer be doing business with you. Anyways.
I would like to know, since you said that, can you do a video with the proof that these people are manipulating the system? Can you show us the proof? Since you said it in a video, and you feel confident enough to say it in a video, Pedro, can you show us proof? Do you have proof of this? Do we have proof before we go saying stuff like this?
That's for another video, but garbage companies, Rodian, Home Depot, complete predatory, lying and manipulating.
But yet they continue to work for them. They're part of the problem. If you're working for them, you're part of the problem. If you think they're predatory, they're doing this, but yet you're the one working for them. So are they really a predator? Are they really preying on you when you choose to open up your app and take the orders? Why do we keep saying this stuff? See, what happens to personal responsibility? You're calling out these companies as being predator and this and that, but you're the one taking their orders. You're the one accepting it. How are they preying on you when you're the one taking the order? You don't have to take the orders? The fuck? Oh my God. Didn't you told one customer to keep his? Yeah, I have. Yeah. I have. I never said, I know, I never said, I've never said I was fucking an angel at all. But you don't see me up here on the internet complaining about it, blaming the companies for it. No, I do not. I'm not the one up here saying I need to get paid more because customers don't want to tip. I never said that. That's these people. And I've never at one time ever said I was fucking a fucking angel. So he should have said my opinion before making that statement. That's what I'm saying, man. You're saying stuff without proof. I hope you have the proof when you say this stuff.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. All right. Anyways, you're not here for that. I'm going to put this information here.
You know what? It's okay, Rideshare Source. It's hard to hit that like button. And maybe you got what, 9 people that don't like me. So maybe they just don't like it. They don't want to hit the like button. It's too much. They can hit decline all day long, but they can't hit the like button. It is what it is, bro. It's okay. I appreciate you. If you push the button, I appreciate you.
So our order came in at $10, $10.05, a couple of miles. I'm like, I'll take it.
When I switched to Allstate, I saved.
So they sent him a thing with the money on it, but they're predatory, and he accepts it. What?
100. My old insurance company raised my rates, so I started.
Sometimes those go up on Uber, but this one didn't. Because I dropped it off, the guy's like, yeah, leave it in the lobby. Said meet in the lobby.
I never said I was done with gig work content. I said it gets old and it gets boring. I never said I was done. Don't put words in my mouth, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And leave it in the lobby. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Yeah. I did that, left it in the lobby where he wanted me to. No picture was required. And then I see he left $1 tip. And when the order is like placed, it's the timing of it is, you can see that in Uber. So he placed his order over an hour ago, like an hour and 20 minutes ago. So he waited that long for 2 items in a time when it shouldn't take, it's not rush hour. It's not, these restaurants aren't busy. I walked in to order the bag, just sitting there, who knows how long. None of the food being kept hot, not being time temperature controlled, just sitting there for probably about an hour. Because he didn't live far from where I picked this up from. But he left $1 tip. So some of you guys are like, oh yeah, all these people, they take the $2, $3 orders. I mean, they don't always get delivered. There are times if there's not enough drivers out there, or drivers out there are doing other apps or they're busy or whatever, or they don't want to take trash today for whatever reason, orders will sit for a while. We've seen this. And in 2025, almost 2026, if you're ordering food for yourself and you don't want to leave for whatever reason, and you leave $1 tip, one driver to a consumer, and you guys tell me in the comments if I'm wrong here, how you feel about it. Leaving $1 tip is more disrespectful than leaving no tip at all. And I know you guys are going to be like, hey, you're talking about tips. Why are you talking about tips? Don't shame the customers. This isn't about shame. I'm giving a tutorial. I'm teaching. I'm giving a driver's perspective.
But yeah, you took the order. You took the order. You took the order. So
when you tip $1, or sometimes people leave like pennies, don't leave anything. Just leave nothing at all. Leave no tip or don't order. The amount of disrespects it takes to put in $1 tip when it's very cold in St. Louis today, super windy, like the wind chill's crazy.
Right, True. Right.
It's crazy. The weather's weird. It doesn't look like it, but it's actually really chilly and cold. When you do that, you're such disdain for your fellow man or woman that's doing a service for you.
Yeah, like the guy taking a piss with the McDonald's bag in his hand. Yeah, that's not showing disrespect, disdain for your fellow human. When people get to see that on the TV set, some dude taking a piss with your fucking DoorDash fucking food in his hand, or spraying the fucking food with mace, getting the customer sick because, of course, they didn't feel they get enough tip. Yeah, like that doesn't cause disdain. Come on, bro. You DoorDash people I think DoorDash even affects my ability to get tips sometimes, because people probably think we do shit the same way DoorDash does. Dead ass, you know?
It's diabolical. It's crazy work. I laugh at it. I mean, don't tip a buck, man. Y'all customers have got to do better. Companies, I can't blame the company on this one because it came out of base fare, $9. Eventually, and this is why we say no tip, no trip. Because eventually, or low fare, no way, whatever you want to say, okay? No money, no go, like whatever you want to say. Okay?
Exactly, Truth. Because DoorDash drivers are their own worst enemy. The reason why a lot of people leave 0 tips, $1 tips.
What's up?
What's up, dude? I didn't see you till just now.
I see. That's how I could tell you that you need to do some gig work.
Why?
So you would understand.
So I would understand what?
Because you said, oh, he took that $1. He took the $1 tip.
Yeah.
No, he took no. He took the delivery probably for like $30, $40, $50, whatever he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
He took a $9. It was $9, bro.
What I'm saying is, it's once he completed the delivery, he looked at the breakdown. Yeah, no. He looked at the breakdown and seeing that the customer tip was only $1.
Yeah, so the order came to $10.09.
So that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know. He doesn't know off the bat what the tip is.
No, he took it as $9 for however many miles, and they tipped him $1.
Yeah, that's what we all do.
No shit.
Deliveries that are worth taking, and we do them and complete them.
What the fuck are you? So what the fuck are you trying to tell me?
You were saying that he's taking lowballing offers. You made it seem like he took like a fucking.
No, I said he took the order, but he was just on here speaking that these companies are predatory, and they predatory on drivers and stuff. But I said he took the order.
So
how is that predatory?
Your company that you work for, they're predatory too.
Why do you say that?
Do they not take advantage of you?
No. How do they take advantage of me? They pay me an hourly wage. They pay me mileage. They pay. I get my tips. How are they?
They make you do shit that you don't want to do sometimes.
No, that's part of the job. That's called a job description, and it's part of the job.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to do anything other than what my job description says.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not forced to do anything. I choose to do other things.
But being a good employee that you are, you will do that the boss tell you to do.
No, I will do other things because I like to immerse myself into the business. So maybe if I want to become a manager or I want to increase my wages and move up in the company, it's good to immerse yourself into other parts of the business besides just focused on the one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I just want to be a delivery driver,
I'm just saying, all these companies are predatory. You could speak on it. Why can't you speak on it?
why are they predatory?
Why do they not take advantage of drivers on
No,
some deliveries? Of course they do.
no, because you get the opportunity not to take them. Don't
Yeah,
they
but
give you?
somebody that might started working for the thing might not know that.
No, I'm pretty sure when it definitely tells you get to
It definitely tells you.
when you.
Well, it
Definitely
definitely tells
tells
you
you
you can
you have
decline the delivery.
It definitely tells you have the right to decline and accept whatever
Yeah, I
orders
know.
you want. So that's
I
not
know.
being predatory. That's not taking advantage of anybody. You sign the agreement. You know what you're getting into.
Well, I don't know why he felt that way at that specific time or whatever it is that it might have took advantage of him. I have no idea. But for you to say that they're not taking advantage of drivers, it's crazy.
How are they taking advantage of you? You got to give me. You got to give me. You got to give
With
me.
the
When you say they take
I mean,
advantage
ain't
of drivers,
nobody taking advantage of me. They try to take advantage of people with the lowballing offers, right?
that's
Long miles,
not taking advantage of you. That's giving you the opportunity to make the money.
right?
You have the
Right.
ability to say
Should
yes.
they try to take advantage of the drivers by sending them lowballing offers with fucking moon miles behind them?
No,
That's yes, that's taking
that's
advantage
not
of the
taking. That's
drivers.
not trying to take
Yes, it
advantage of
is.
you.
That
No, it
is. What do you
isn't.
mean?
They have a base pay of $2.50.
Jesus, why are you arguing retardedness? It's craziness.
Because you sounding retarded right now because you're trying to say they're taking advantage. No, if they get an order through their
That's
system,
yeah. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take it, but
exactly.
that's
I'm
being
not taking advantage of anybody.
of course that is.
No, it's not.
If somebody accepts that order, that person is being taken advantage of.
No, he's not. Because he didn't
Yeah, he
have to
is.
take the
Because
order.
he's not making profit.
Okay, well, that's his fucking fault. Then he needs to learn his business, though.
No shit,
right?
Sherlock.
Okay, then that's not the business. Then you can't say it's the business taking advantage of him.
So
They're too
the
stupid to
company,
understand.
yeah. So the company profiting, and he's losing out. So the company is taking advantage of him.
That's not taking advantage of him. No, it's not.
Yeah, at that moment, it is.
Well, you
Because
look at it that way because you feel
he
you're
made a
special.
stupid mistake.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. If Flex orders ice cream from, let's say, Cold Stone, and it's 15 miles away from his house, and base pay, and he chooses not to tip because, let's say, maybe he chooses to tip in cash. So he doesn't put a tip on the app. The order comes through at $2.50, which is DoorDash's base pay. A person takes the order, knowing that it's got a base pay of $2.50, and they choose to take it 15 miles to your house. How is that being taking advantage of a driver when they have the opportunity not to take it $2.50, 15 miles?
Are they making profit on it?
Are they making profit on it? It depends. It depends. They may.
Are you crazy?
Well, think about it. I've seen lots of orders where DoorDash takes away the delivery fee. They give them a slashed delivery fee. Maybe the customer has Dash Pass where they pay no delivery fees. So not necessarily.
Well, we're talking about being
Now
taken advantage of.
They'll get profit on the restaurant side.
Right.
They'll get the profit, but they won't get necessarily from the customer side. They're not making the profit. They're getting
Jesus
maybe.
Christ.
So what are you talking about?
What you mean what I'm talking about?
And aren't you in the business to make a profit when you have a business? What is wrong with the company making profit of a business that they own?
You're not hearing what I'm saying.
No, I am hearing it. Go ahead. Say it again. What do you think I missed?
The person is being taken advantage of if he's not making profit.
No, he's not making profit because he is choosing to run his business in a bad way.
because he chose to take that $2 offer, and until
but that's not the business's fault.
Until that person realizes that DoorDash is taking advantage of him and he's not making profit, off of $2 fucking deliveries until that person realizes that the company will be taking advantage of him.
The company is not taking advantage of him. He is not being taken advantage by the company. The company gives you the offer.
Okay.
You see, that's the thing. You guys don't understand that.
Do understand?
No, you think the companies are taking advantage. They ain't taking advantage of nobody. They give you all the information you need up front.
What do you call it then? What do you call that then?
What do I call what?
Person taking deliveries, them $2 deliveries until he realizes it's not profitable. What do you call that?
That's called learning your business. That's like anything. That's called learning your business.
Well, a company was taking advantage of that person until he realized it wasn't profitable.
Taking advantage of nothing. They just put the shit out there. They put it out there. It's up to you to know your business.
You don't like the way it's presented?
No, it's not up to
you don't like the word being taken advantage
because you're not being. But see, that's the problem.
Is it because Pedro's using that word?
No, this goes back to why these companies are looking into automation, because you people sit here and you accuse these companies of shit that they don't do, that you have no proof that they do.
What do you mean?
Proof? You have no proof that they take advantage of.
I'm just giving you a simple fucking example.
That you said you're giving me an example of them taking advantage of a driver, and I said no, they are not, and they're not.
I just gave you a simple example.
That's not taking advantage of the
fucking
driver.
Offer.
Giving somebody an offer to accept or decline, and they choose to take it. That's not taking advantage of them. They made that decision.
Yeah, they made that decision, and they're being taken advantage of. Just because they made that decision, what? That's not being taken advantage of.
Okay, well, so if you are on DoorDash, how much would you pay?
How much would I pay? What?
How much would you pay the people? You say if they give out a $2.50 order, that's taking advantage of the person taking the order. What would you pay the driver?
I'm just saying, if whoever accepts deliveries that are low bowling deliveries, company wins. Company takes advantage of that person. Why is it so fucking hard to comprehend that?
They're not taking advantage of the person.
That is. Is there any way to present it that way you can like?
There's no way you can. There's no way you can present. There's no way.
Is there any other wording for that? Taking advantage of.
There is no way you can present to me.
Hey Google, can you find any other ways to say taking advantage of?
Here are some alternatives for taking advantage of: exploiting, leveraging, often positive; cashing in on, capitalizing on, misusing, manipulating, profiting from. Do any of these fit?
Yeah, all of them fit. Roy, which one you want to use?
None of them fit. None of them fit. What you just said. None of them do.
Of course it does.
No, it doesn't.
They leveraging you. They're exploiting you. They're fucking misusing you.
They're doing absolutely nothing of the sort.
They're not forcing you to do it.
Okay, so then you can't say they're exploiting you. You can't see they're taking advantage of you.
They are. You're working. Yeah, you're working. They're offering you those things. They're trying. It's I said trying. They're trying to take advantage of you. On some deliveries, listen. On some deliveries, you win. You take advantage of the company. Sometimes they take advantage of you. What's the problem? Why are you so fucking hard on the fucking word? Like is it because you're arguing with Pedro?
I'm not arguing with Pedro. I'm reacting to Pedro, and this is the problem. This is why the companies don't want to deal with fucking humans anymore, because you keep accusing them of something, but you can't show.
Accusing them of what?
You're accusing them of taking advantage of drivers because they send lowball orders.
Roy, what do you do when you see a lowballing offer coming to your fucking thing and you have to deliver? What do? You send it off to a DoorDash driver, right?
Sometimes I have to take it. Because I don't know.
What is that called? You're taking advantage of the DoorDash company. to get a fucking DoorDash driver to deliver your lowballing offer?
I don't know what my offers are most time. If they didn't put a credit card tip, I don't know if they're going to tip on a credit card.
Dude, don't get technical.
No, I'm getting no, you're gonna accuse me of something. We're gonna get technical. You know,
What do
have
you
no
mean?
idea. You have no idea
What do you
how my
mean?
job works.
What do you
You have
mean?
no idea how
You
my job
told us.
works.
It
You have no
doesn't
idea.
matter. You told us though. You told us. You told
Yeah,
us how it works.
I
Yeah,
told
you
you
said
that there are certain
sometimes
instances.
sometimes you get the lowballing offers and you give them to DoorDash.
Yeah, because I'll take
Yeah.
because if I got
So
two orders.
what do you call that?
Hold on a second.
What do you
Let me
call that,
explain
Roy? Taking
Let me explain
advantage.
myself because you obviously didn't understand when I explained myself.
You're
I said when I
taking
have
advantage of DoorDash to
when I
deliver
said-
your lowballing offers.
when I said when I have two deliveries in two opposite directions, I'm going to send the lower tipped one through the DoorDash system, and I'm going to take the higher one. That's not taking advantage of nothing. That's me using my goddamn brains to make sure I
No,
make
that's
more
you.
money.
No, that's you taking advantage of DoorDash and not delivering a lowballing offer.
That's not me taking advantage of DoorDash. We pay
Yeah, you
DoorDash.
are.
No, we pay DoorDash every order they fucking take from our
We
store.
pay. You
So
don't
we
pay
ain't
nobody.
taking advantage of shit.
Mhm. You're
What?
taking advantage
No, we're not.
Mhm.
We're not taking advantage of nobody.
of the DoorDash driver.
We have to
Yeah,
pay
you are.
DoorDash. We pay DoorDash almost $8 for every order we send through DoorDash. They get paid $8 damn near. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
Like you literally came up like with add-ons on your deliveries. If I gotta do this and I gotta do that, I'm gonna send this delivery. No, dude, I know
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're taking advantage of the fucking system.
They're not taking advantage of nothing.
That is.
That's making good business sense. That makes good
Hmm.
business sense.
Yeah, if you could take advantage to deliver a fucking lowballing offer, that's not using your vehicle. It's taking advantage for your company.
No, it's not because my company has to pay for them to use DoorDash.
Ah,
it's not
Roy,
taking
you
advantage of
leverage DoorDash to deliver your lowballing offer.
I use DoorDash as a necessity for some orders that I can't deal with or take. So yes, if I got 4 orders on the board,
Yeah, you're
I got
leveraging it. You're leveraging it for
3
your
orders
benefit.
going one way and
You're
one order
leveraging
going
it.
another way. We're going to use DoorDash to take the one that's out of the way.
You're taking advantage for your benefit.
Taking advantage for my benefit?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to send anything to DoorDash if I don't want. So I'm not doing it for my benefit. If I was doing anything for my benefit, I would let the order sit there and rot until I get back and take them myself. If I was going to do that,
that's not beneficial for you.
Exactly, it's not beneficial for the business. So then we use DoorDash to
Yeah.
get them out there at a reasonable.
Yeah, it's called taking advantage.
No, it's not. We pay DoorDash to do that. We pay DoorDash to do that for us. It's not like we use DoorDash for free. They charge us $7 to $8 an order. The fuck?
Bobby, why don't you come up and explain yourself then? If I don't understand the difference.
No, because that's an easy way of dealing with it, Bobby. That takes away any kind of personal responsibility, Bobby. We're being taken advantage of. We make poor decisions, so instead of taking personal responsibility for their poor decisions, they blame it on the company. Oh, it's the company ripping me off. That's how drivers are. That's how they are. They don't want to take any personal responsibility for their own fucking actions.
I don't know how a company could rip you off when you're making money, but I'm just saying you could feel like they're taking advantage of you.
But you didn't say that. You said they're taking advantage of people. You didn't say that you could feel like you're being taken advantage of. You said they are.
Right.
You actually said they are taking advantage of people.
First of all, I said multiple different things.
You came up here and said that the companies are taking advantage of people on the apps when they send low ball orders.
If if the drivers are taking those lowballing offers and they're not making profit, yes, they're being taken advantage of, Roy.
No, you think they're being taken
Jesus
advantage.
tits, because that's what it is.
No, it's not. Because they're given the opportunity to take
Okay,
it or
everyone.
not to take it.
Well, now use that word with you.
Okay. If I give you the option, if I give you the option, there are two bowls in front of you. One bowl has $300 in it. The other one has
I'll make it easier for you. I'll make it easier for you. The company profits when driver doesn't profit. It's either one, right? Both can't profit at the same time. Somebody's got to lose, right?
Like I said, what?
Why is
Yeah,
that?
they both can profit. DoorDash can profit, and you can profit as well. The fuck you talking about?
Not on
You
the
saying
lowballing offers.
okay? The lowballing offers isn't DoorDash's fault. That's the customer's fault. If the customer chooses not to tip, that's the customer. They're still giving you what they promised you, which is a $2.50 base pay, no matter where it's going.
Yes, Bobby. Yes, you're an idiot. Exactly, Bobby. You're a fucking idiot, and you're being taken advantage of because you're a fucking idiot. That's exactly what it is, Bobby. You're a fucking idiot, and you're being taken advantage of. You dumb
No,
fuck.
you're not.
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Until you realize $2 offers are not fucking profitable, you will be taken advantage of by the
No, you're
company,
not.
right?
No, you're not. No,
Then continue taking $2 offers and get taken advantage of.
you're not
Get
being taken.
fucking virtually pumped in the ass.
You have to fucking learn your business. You have to educate yourself on your business. It's not the company taking advantage of you if you're dumb and don't research your business. Because the company doesn't force you to do anything that's against your will. So they're not taking advantage of you. They're not coercing you to do it. They're not forcing you to do it. They're not capitalizing. None of that.
Dude, I'm not saying me. I'm not saying you or Bobby. But I'm sure there's people that are being taken advantage of because they don't know any better.
Well, no, they feel they're
Until they find your dumbass and you fucking yell at them and tell them not to fucking take these offers.
No, that's Dino. That's Dino that has to be.
Okay, Dino.
Or
they find Dino.
Or Torp or Pedro. They can all tell them that.
Why are you hating?
I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just doing a review.
No, you're not. That's more than a review.
No, you came up here spouting some nonsense, and so we had this discussion.
I came to back up my boy over here. What you talking about?
Back up your boy from what?
I don't know. You were talking shit. You were getting angry.
I wasn't talking shit or talking angry. I was doing a review.
Look, you got your fucking candle lights on. You're all ready to fucking yell at people.
She's stupid. I always have the candle off, fool. It's because it smells good. To be fair, to come
like you were yelling at Dino and shit. Why are you yelling at Dino?
To be fair, though, the company absolutely should pay more. Tips are supposed to be main money. Okay, well, like I said, Bobby, what's more? Bobby, what's more? What is more enough for Bobby? Because what's more enough for Bobby isn't going to be more enough for Flex. It's not going to be more enough for me. So what is more, Bobby? And at what threshold do the companies have to pay to make you feel good about it? That they're paying enough. What is the threshold, Bobby?
More than $2, Roy.
DoorDash drivers are business owners. You guys make your own orders and choose whether or not to complete the task. I don't understand how you're being taken advantage of. Tell them. You're not being taken advantage of. But that's the thing. What is the threshold? What is the threshold of a business and how much they have to pay you? What is the threshold? I think $5 base pay is more than fair. Okay. Maybe Flex thinks $10 is fair. Maybe I think $3 is fair.
Now, why you gotta make me fucking greedy?
But DoorDash feels that
I won 3, you won 10, you greedy bastard.
Oh shit, I want hundreds, dude. Fuck
He
that
said
shit.
I won hundreds. Okay.
I want to make my millions off of DoorDash if I'm going to do it.
So why don't you do DoorDash, right?
Because
Why
I
you
don't,
always critiquing these gig apps, but you don't do any?
I don't need to do them when you
Yeah,
guys
you
are.
do.
You guys are doing giving me all the content I need when you're doing
Yeah,
it.
you do. See, you didn't know about the fucking about the whatever after he completed the delivery. You thought he was like taking lowballing offers and like making content.
No, I know exactly what he's doing. Just like on DoorDash, when they tell you you're going to make 10.25 and then you complete the order and they give you $15. That's no different. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know anything about it. What?
Why are you giving these drivers hard time?
Because I'm tired of hearing the drivers bitch and complain like they're fucking entitled babies.
You never hear no drivers bitch and
And
complain.
not,
You only hear
you
Dino
don't
bitch
hear,
and complain.
we don't hear no drivers bitch and complain. Dino's
No.
whole channel is bitch and complain. Torp's whole channel is
That's
bitch.
Dino. That's Dino.
Pedro
It's not
bitches and
drivers.
complains. Pedro bitches and complains.
They vent on their channels. They
Okay, but
express
that's bitching and
themselves.
complaining. That's bitching and complaining.
No, that's expressing themselves.
It's complaining. If you come on YouTube and you say, "Goddamn DoorDash, I'm tired of them giving me lowball offers," you're complaining that they're giving you lowball offers.
So what? They could
I'm
do
just
that.
saying. I'm just saying.
It's their experience.
These apps don't take advantage of drivers. You have the right to decline. I'm telling you, yeah, as long as they give you the opportunity to get rid of the order and not take it, you can't say you're ever taking
Bro,
advantage.
I declined over 500 deliveries. I only taken like 3-4 deliveries.
Okay.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Okay. But if you would accept it,
Lowballing offers.
if you accepted any one of those five,
If I was to accept any of those fucking 500 something deliveries,
Mhm.
I would be taken advantage of.
No.
Yeah, I would
No.
feel like I was taken advantage of
You would
because
feel. See,
I would
we're
listen. Troy,
talking. You're
because
talking on feelings, not reality. You're
yeah,
dealing with feelings.
literally reality. I would
Facts
waste
don't give a
time.
fuck. Facts
I
don't
would
care about
waste
feelings.
I would waste time.
Okay.
I would not make money. I would lose out money. It's
Okay.
not profitable. I would be taken advantage of because the company would make the money and not me. I would make the little chunk change,
Okay.
but it wouldn't be profitable for me. It's
Okay. So
profitable for the
you're saying
company.
every person that takes $2.50 orders never makes any profit.
Throughout the day, if you worked the app, if you worked the gig app, you would know and understand at some point of time you are being taken advantage of, whether you see it or don't. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
whether you're making a profit or you're not making a profit on certain deliveries, like you know what I'm saying? Like at some point throughout the day, if you're doing deliveries constantly, you are being taken advantage of.
no,
One
you're
thousand
not.
percent.
You're not being taken advantage
One
of.
thousand percent. I mean, you're
No,
still making money.
then you're not being taken advantage of because you have the
Of
opportunity to make
course
the
you
money or
are.
not.
Of course
You
you
make the
are.
decision to make what money you make,
Yes,
not
you
the
could
company.
still listen to me. You could still get taken advantage of and still make money. You're making it seem like this word being taken advantage of, it's like the end of the fucking world.
Because no, I'm just letting you know
You
you're
could
not being,
again, listen, you could
the
get
company.
taken advantage of, get beat upside the head, and still make fucking money.
Okay, but you're not being taken advantage of because you make those decisions. They're not taking advantage of anything.
You know,
They can only
I'm
give you
just
what
saying
they.
it. I'm just saying it loosely. I'm not giving you like specifics on like where you're being taken advantage of. I'm just saying in general. If you could look at the bigger perspective, at the bigger point, yeah, you are. Anywhere in life, anywhere in any of these fucking businesses, dealerships, anywhere, you are
Okay.
being taken advantage of.
Okay. Well, let me give you this example.
You know,
What if you live in a state that has a $7.50 minimum wage? Let's say you had to work at McDonald's. You were making $7.50 minimum wage. You decide to do DoorDash. You take 3 or 4. Let's say you take 4 $3 orders in an hour. How much you make? $12? Okay, so would you say you're being taken advantage of when you made $5 or $4.50 more than you would have made at minimum wage?
Well, who said you're going to be doing minimum wage? Maybe you're going to be doing something else.
I'm saying most jobs, entry level jobs, are minimum wage. So if you
that's why we started doing DoorDash and these other apps, because we were making more than just minimum wage.
So if you're making more than a minimum wage you would make
Are you being taken you could still make good money and still get taken advantage of, Roy. That's I don't understand, why can you comprehend that?
That might be
it's true. It's not about like all about money. You could get taken advantage of on fucking ripping those miles. You could get taken advantage of on making the money. You could get taken advantage of fucking shopping for the fucking offers, fucking 80 something items. You get what I'm saying?
But you're not giving us.
You can. It's your decision. Everything is your decision.
You're not giving us any evidence of people being taken advantage of.
And you're not giving any, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're not being taken advantage of. I don't have to give you evidence. You're not being taken advantage of.
I ain't gotta. I presented you some. I already presented you. I told you.
You said
anything, bro. Anything you could be fucking
but
fooled.
that's what you're saying. You're saying people are getting taken advantage of by what you.
Hold on.
What you think?
Hold on. Hey Google, give me a definition of taken advantage of.
Taken advantage of means being treated unfairly or exploited by someone for their own benefit, often because the person being exploited is vulnerable or trusting. Would you like an example of this term in a sentence?
No, that's it. Thank you.
You're not being taken advantage of. Now you may feel
okay. All right.
You may feel it.
You might feel that way. Yeah.
Roy,
you might feel that way, but at some point in time, you might get taken advantage of. Sometimes you might take advantage of the company by doing a glitch or something, right? Everybody takes advantage of something here and there.
I don't do the glitch.
You know, I take advantage and I go take a fucking nice piss every once in a while. I take advantage of the fucking restroom.
That's not taking advantage of anything.
Yeah, I'm taking advantage of the fucking bathroom.
No, you're not. You're allowed to use.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna use.
You're allowed to use a restroom. The fuck?
No shit. But I'm gonna take advantage of that bitch.
Well, what do you mean by taking advantage of? Are you stealing the soap or the hand sanitizer?
I'm gonna use that fucking confined space to fucking take a fucking piss.
Jerk it off or something? Like, what are you taking advantage of?
Whatever you want it to be, man. I'm taking advantage of it.
You're the one that said you're taking advantage of it, so I don't know. Depends
on what I'm saying.
If you got to rub one out, I'm taking advantage of it here in this bathroom.
It's not necessarily, you know what I mean, like taking advantage.
Oh shit! What's up, Lightning? How you doing?
Fucking Fraggle Rock.
Okay, so should we go back to? Should we go back? I'm gonna. Oh, and I have to make an announcement. Somebody sent me a fucking email that they got blocked. Okay. If you're gonna send me an email telling me you got blocked, leave me a fucking name so I know who to unblock. Don't leave me a phone number and then a fucking
phone number.
A text block, because I'm not opening anybody's text stuff on my email because I don't trust any motherfucker on these.
Oh, wait. They sent you a link?
They sent me a text box, I would assume, to show that they got blocked. I'm not opening that shit because I don't trust none of you motherfuckers watching what you guys do to people.
Oh, like a picture?
Not necessarily you guys.
Sent you a picture?
I guess it's a picture. I don't open that shit because I don't know who's sending me shit. I get this random phone number from an email that I don't even know who the fuck it's from. So no, I am not going to fucking open it. So send me a fucking email with your fucking name and not some fucking random phone number that I don't fucking recognize, because I'm gonna can
That's
that
funny.
shit. It's like, come on, man.
Good.
Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
they
How hard
should.
is it to say- how hard
Maybe
is it
they
to say-
deserve to. Maybe they deserve to be blocked.
Nobody better be blocking anybody in here without my permission.
It was
Then
me,
you're gonna-
Roy. It was me. I blocked someone. I didn't know who it was.
Then you're gonna get blocked. That's how it works.
I blocked them. I
Show me
did
the
it.
same fucking respect. I don't block anybody in your guys' shit.
I did it. I did it.
Except for Pedro, I did accidentally fucking shit up. But that was an accident.
I
We
did
can
all
take-
the blocking.
We can take a leak, but yeah, exactly. No taking a piss with the customer's food in your hand. That was fucking ridiculous. Fucking nasty.
How do you do that?
Dude, did you watch Pedro's video today?
No.
A customer fucking walked in the bathroom and he's got his dick in his hand taking a piss with the DoorDash order in his hand.
How did the customer? What?
Because he watched the guy go in the fucking bathroom with the DoorDash order and followed him. And the dude had his dick in his hand taking a piss, holding the fucking food bag.
And this dude recorded him.
Yeah, and he recorded him fucking taking a piss with the DoorDash order in his hand. Nasty motherfucker.
And he asked him, "Is that my order?"
No, why would he ask his
I
order?
don't know. How
No,
would he assume that was
No,
his
he was
order?
he was like, "What the fuck is going on? Why? What the fuck?" Because I'm sure he's ordered DoorDash, and he probably said, "What the fuck? This is what we deal with."
Yeah,
Did you
but
see
why is the customer showing up at the restaurant?
It wasn't. It was a random customer. It wasn't that customer. It was a random person, customer in the store.
Oh,
It wasn't that?
so
particular
what?
customer. So what?
Is
What?
that a problem?
What? Holding somebody's DoorDash order in your hand while you're taking a piss
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
fucking
You don't see a
problem?
problem with that.
No. What are you just gonna leave it? Somebody might steal it.
The fuck?
What?
Did I know you're not? I know you're not being fucking serious right now. Because I will fly. I will take my first airplane flight and slap the fuck out of you. No, dude, don't even think that. That's gross. And then did you see the other video where the girl fucking sprayed the customer's food with mace and the fucking
Why?
wife? Because I don't know, probably because they didn't get a big enough tip or something. Who fucking knows?
It's like a felony.
And
That's
the
not.
customer
What the fuck?
Customer got fucking sick and had to go to the hospital and shit. Yeah. But they want to blame DoorDash that they don't make enough money. Yeah. This is why. Because dumbass dashers do gross shit and dumb shit.
Yeah, but you can't blame everyone.
No, but one bad apple. Remember, there's this guy on YouTube that has a saying: "If there's one, there's 100." He gave you your channel back. He gave you your channel back. There's one. If there's one, there's 100. If there's 100, there's 1,000. If there's 1,000, there's 10,000.
Yeah, but you make it seem like you're this fucking goddess or something. Like, yo,
No, but-
all these motherfuckers in every fucking food industry, they did some dirty foul shit.
But think about it. If you're sitting there watching the nightly news,
You telling me you didn't do no foul shit to nobody's food before?
no, I'm perfect.
Bullshit. You told us you've done some fucked up shit before.
I've shaken sodas.
No, you've done more than that.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I have not.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, bro.
Why are you
You gotta
trying to-
fuck.
why are you trying
Bro,
to pull
You got a smirk on your fucking face from ear to ear. You telling me you're lying?
I said I've shaken sodas.
No, you did that.
I've
You
not
did
done
that.
anything. I've never
Yes,
done anything.
you have. Where have you worked
I've
before?
not done anything.
Where have you
dangerous,
worked before?
Or I have not hurt anybody's food in a way that it would contaminate it.
No,
make
where have
somebody
you worked before?
No.
When you were fucking younger, asshole.
No, I worked at El
Yeah.
Pollo Loco. I worked at El Pollo Loco one time.
You told us when you were younger, you fucking spitting like a fucking sauce or some shit into the
No,
or
I did
soup
not.
or something.
No, I did not.
Yes,
I
you
said,
have.
No, I said when I was making salsa, the rotten tomatoes sometimes go in the salsa. That's what I said.
Nah, you did the You
I've
did the
never spit
fatua.
nobody. Don't accuse me of some shit like that, dude. Especially on YouTube. Don't, because I've never spit in somebody's fucking food. We got enough people wanting to fucking.
Because I
try to get
remember you were telling
I
us
said,
you
I
were
said,
telling us
I
about
said with some
it
of these
was something
people.
about sauces, and you're like,
No,
oh, be
no,
careful because people blah, blah, blah. It was something with the fucking
I said at
something with
some
mayo
point
or
when
some
you
shit.
get pissed off with these people that don't tip, I would like to spit in their food. I never said I spit in anybody's food or sauce or anything like that. So already enough people trying to get people fired on YouTube. I don't need fake shit like that going on. Never said that.
Like that's gonna get
It's
you
not
fired.
fucking funny, dude. It's not fucking funny. I've already lost one job because some fucking trash motherfucker. I don't need to lose another because people are making shit up.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, yo, what's up with your fucking dashboard, bro?
What do you mean? What's wrong with my dashboard?
You got fucking Sahara Desert going on that bitch.
Oh, I know, dude. I turned on my fucking defroster the other morning, bro. They were like, when the dust came out that motherfucker, dude. Fucking A, dude.
I noticed I was making fun of you for like a half a day.
Yeah, dude. I about fucking like a fucking tsunami of dirt in my face, too,
I
bro.
thought it was like reflection off the window, glare. I look closer. I'm like, no, that's a heavy layer of sand. Like
Yeah,
literally,
it was fucking all in. It was in my defroster vents, bro. I turned on my defroster and it went poof all over the fucking place, bro. I'm like, God
That's
damn.
crazy.
And I just didn't have a chance to clean it off yet. But yeah, dude, it was like a fucking what are those called? The haboobs from Arizona, like coming at me and shit. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it blew all kinds of fucking dirt. I don't use that shit. I don't use my air conditioning. I don't do none of that shit. And I just happened to have a fucking ice all over my windshield. So I'm like, oh God, I got to turn on my defroster. And I did, and dude, it's just like boof, all out the vents, dude. I was like, oh Jesus. Has anybody made a hot dog?
Hold on, buddy. I'll be right back.
Yep. The dog sperm on fucking donuts? Yeah, that's gross. But let's go back to Pedro. Here we go. Back to Pedro.
Sometimes the tip is irrelevant depending on after you work. I get it. Or promotion, you're chasing or request. But the company eventually will pay more, guys. The company will pay more.
Okay, so does that sound like you're being taken advantage of? The company's willing to pay more. That means you're not being taken advantage of, Flex. The company's willing to pay more.
But customers, when you tip $1, you're getting food that was made over an hour ago. I want you to make some food.
Not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true because people will pick those orders up, and we know it. We've seen it. That they'll pick it up and they'll pick it up right away and deliver it right away. So that's not necessarily true.
In your house right now. Make anything that's hot and put it somewhere, put it in a box or whatever, and have it sit on the counter for an hour. It's not going to taste as good. It's not.
That's true.
That's what you're getting when you tip $1. So next time, tip nothing at all. You'll get it probably about the same amount. Save your little $1, put it in your piggy bank, give it to your kids for their lunch. Buy a pack of gum. Like you can't get anything with $1 nowadays, but whatever, right? Save it. Make better life choices. I'm a delivery driver saying that. The karma, the irony is laughable.
And you know why they only left $1? Because they know somebody out there is going to deliver it sooner or later. Maybe they're not in a hurry. Maybe they like to reheat their pizzas. Maybe they like reheated hamburgers better than a fresh hamburger. Maybe that's what they like. Maybe they're busy, so they don't really care what time it gets there. Maybe they're ordering it for somebody else and they don't like that person. They give 0 fucks. There's all kinds of reasons.
But it's
Oh,
true.
shit.
If you're tipping $1, I don't want your $1. I literally would rather.
See, and then you got people telling people not to tip. What? You can't tell people not to tip because then you're justifying them not tipping. Well, this guy Pedro said he doesn't want us to tip because the tip isn't good enough for him.
Why? Is people gonna do because Pedro said so?
No, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying you can't come on here and then complain about not getting tips and then turn around and say I don't want your tip. You can't do that.
Yeah, but who's complaining about not getting tips?
He
I
just
mean,
said it, dude. Did you not listen?
no, I get
He
it,
just
but
said it.
he accepts. Again, I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe like maybe these companies should make it to where we don't see where the customer fucking where it says customer tip. Maybe it should just say
Well, they
base pay
can't do
for
that
everything.
because you
Why?
got
Well,
people out there. Because you got people out there fighting for transparency, and they want to see every little fucking detail of an order. So they're gonna have to show you the tip.
well, technically, yeah, they gotta show everything.
Yeah, and they got to show you the tip because if they give you an order for $9 and it comes back as $15, you can be like, what the fuck? You gotta know where it's coming from.
But it's like so people complaining about multiple different things. It's not just the tip, you know.
Okay, we must fight for trans rights.
The fuck?
What the fuck? They have rights. They're humans. They have rights. There is no such thing as special trans rights. They have human rights, just like we all have. All right, back to Pedro.
It's like shouldn't it be like it's all about like what you accept. It's like at that point, like who cares what the motherfucker tipped you? Like you accepted a decent
Yeah,
fucking offer.
exactly. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I never look at the once I complete, I just click OK. I don't even look at the breakdown.
Yeah. Well,
I literally don't. I literally don't.
Well, some people like to. It's just like me. I take whatever I take as long as it's $3 a mile. I don't give a fuck what it says at the end of the delay. As long as I got my $3 a mile, I don't care. I don't give a shit. The motherfucker tipped 50 cents. I took it for what I wanted to take it. So if I get $9 for 3 miles, I took it knowing that I'm gonna get $9 for 3 miles. If I get an extra 50-cent tip, it is what it is. I don't care.
And why react to the Pedro's video? Because he's doing it for content because he's going to be making money off the video and shit.
Okay, that's
Like,
whose
well,
video?
you gotta find a jerk off that doesn't make fucking videos and just complains a lot.
I do Dino and I did Torp the other night.
No, but that's people that make content. You need a motherfucker that doesn't make content.
There's nobody on here that fucking YouTube. If they're on YouTube with videos, they're making content. That makes no sense, Flex.
No, like dumbass like Peach or something. I don't know.
What are you talking about? She makes content. She has her own channel. She does content.
No, that's not real content. That's just them going live. I don't have real content. I just go live. That's not real content.
You got content, motherfucker. You had videos.
Yeah, but that's not you understand what I'm talking about. Don't be stupid, Lord. Come on. You know what I'm talking. You know what I mean.
Why would I want to do a review on somebody? I do reviews on people that have content so we can review their content.
All right, whatever.
What the fuck, dude? Okay, back to Pedro. Why are you trying to run like? Why are you trying to cock block Pedro here? Like,
yo, let it go. Let it go.
Let Pedro talk.
Let it go.
Let Pedro talk.
And hand it back to you and say, you need, because trust me, you need it more than I do. I saw where you live. You need it more than I need it. And I want to give back these low tips, these pennies, these dollars. Anything $1 or less, I think is extremely disrespectful. I want to give it back to the consumers. Can we as drivers say, you know what? Can we have a fund for
I've done that.
Broke people and disrespectful people and say, every dollar or the pennies that they give us, let's put it in a bucket and give it back to them. I think that would be funny. I think it will be great. Because when you tip $1 in 2025, you're showing a lot of disrespect. And I know you don't care. And I'm not going to say your name or where you live. You're never going to see this video. But just do better, man. It's holidays. It's cold. Do better. Leaving $1 is disrespectful. You think?
Okay, Pedro, what's better for Pedro? Here we go. We got to come up with our standards. What's good enough for Pedro? We know Bobby says $5. We know Flex says whatever.
What's good for you?
What is good for me? I take my orders always.
Don't
No, I take all my orders on DoorDash based on the mileage to money ratio. That's how I've always done DoorDash. Period. If it meets my threshold of $3 a mile, I'll take it. Whether it's tipped or not, I'm still taking it. That's how I do my DoorDash. That's how I've always done it.
So you will take a $3 order for a 1 mile?
I've taken what was it? $3.25 delivery, and it was less than a quarter of a mile, and I took it, yes.
And you wasted like 20 minutes on that shit?
No, I did not. Actually, the McDonald's that I go to, that order was already ready. I jumped in. Oh, now I sounded like Bentley. Already ready. But I picked it up. I drove right around the corner because he lived directly behind the McDonald's. Dead ass behind me. I could have jumped the McDonald's fence and been in his backyard. That's how lazy this motherfucker was. But that
is how unprofitable that order was.
It wasn't unprofitable. What are you talking about? How was it unprofitable?
That is
I got paid $3 to damn near pretty much go right around the corner and drop it off. How is that unprofitable?
That was disrespect to your own name.
No, it's not. It was my threshold of $3 for a mile, so I took it. God damn it! At least it wasn't a $2.50 one, fucker. But
you probably take that too.
No, I did not. No, I didn't. I am very. If you watched my thing where George paid me to go, I was very strict on my orders, bro. I wasn't taking no doo-doo orders. No. That's why it took like 3 hours to do 3 fucking orders, because I sat there and I waited to make sure I got decent orders. I wasn't taking no doo-doo. Fuck that. All right, back to Pedro.
You're doing a favor to us. You're not. Uber actually.
See, that shows entitlement and ungratefulness. He is doing you a favor. You got a job. You're making money. You're making money. He's giving you a job. He gave you a contract to go make money. So, yeah, he's doing something for you. God damn it. See, ungrateful. See, that's entitled ungratefulness right there.
Paid me more this time than you did. Significantly more.
Ain't that what you guys always bitch and complain about? The company needs to pay me more. It shouldn't be all on the customer to pay me more. The company needs to pay me more. So why are we complaining about that now? Like, what the fuck? Shouldn't you be happy?
And I'm good with it.
Okay. Well, he said he's good with it.
Took it. But that's why we should be declining. Keep your AR low. Decline the trash. Don't take it for whatever reason. And if you have to deliver to somebody that tips or doesn't tip, at least make it worth your while, because the company paid you enough and you just got fooled. I got. And I give it $1 Pedro. Doesn't matter where it comes from. It does, because like I've been saying for the number of years now, pretty much 4 years on YouTube, the consumers that tip nothing or tip $1 or tip pennies, they are the most entitled, expect the most, and those are the ones that will get you deactivated with false claims.
And drivers are entitled and want the most and this and that when every time they get an order. So it works both ways. I hear you laughing, motherfucker, because you know I'm right.
And no gate codes and no nothing.
But see, Pedro, a really truly good fucking delivery driver, you deliver in the same area all the time. I'm sure you've been to the same apartment complex 25, 30, 40 times. Why don't you keep a little notepad in your car with the gate code that the customer gives you? Put the name of the apartment complex, put the gate code, so that way next time you go there and you got a delivery and the customer doesn't give you the gate code, you already have the gate code.
Yeah, and if you get pulled over and the cops see the fucking notepad with all the fucking gate codes, they're gonna think you're a fucking thief.
No, that's not true.
They're gonna call ICE on you.
That's not true. You tell them I'm a delivery driver. I do DoorDash. Here's my shit. Yeah, they're gonna do that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You shouldn't be keeping people's gate code numbers.
There's a tip. See, I just gave Pedro a tips and trick right there. See, that's why
I'm giving you people also a tip and trick. Don't get yourself in trouble.
That's why we do these reviews, so I could help Pedro out right there. I just gave him some valuable knowledge. So
you trying to get his ass arrested?
Why would he get arrested for having gate codes? He's a delivery driver.
The
The fuck? You ain't gonna get arrested for having fucking gate codes. And it ain't like the cops are gonna look through the book, like unless you give the cop a reason to search your whip, like you've got marijuanas or something in it, Flex. Then maybe he might find the book, but other than that,
Roy, you could totally get in trouble.
Nope, I can't get in trouble. My car doesn't smell like marijuana. It smells like
Never talking about marijuana.
or better. Never mind.
Oh.
Gate code. Let's see. Bobby says most gates open up with either 4 pound 1 or 4 pound 7. It's what UPS, Amazon, etc. use to get into gates. Okay. Also, let me give you a tip on that too, Bobby. Some gate codes they're actually written on the top of the big silver box. They're written on the box. So all you gotta do is look on the box. They do that for some police and stuff like that too. They put it on the top of the box. For emergency responders, they have it written on the top of the box as well. There's a little tip for you, buddy. But I'm gonna try that, Bobby. You say 4 fucking pound 1, and if it doesn't work, Bobby, you're getting an emergency live stream, fucker. Because if I try it and I try 4 pound 7 and I can't get in, well, you're getting it, Bobby. You're getting it. He's gonna say, well, I don't know. It may not work in all fucking states. It may only work here. That's a number symbol. It's a pound symbol, motherfucker. What are you talking about? That's the pound symbol. Jesus Christ. As in hit 1 or 7 or 4. So, I see what you're saying. Saying pound 1 or pound 4 or pound 7. I see what you're saying. Well, I'm going to try it, Bobby. And if it don't work, emergency live stream coming your way, buddy. All right, back to Pedro.
Not ready with an ID if they ordered alcohol. These are the customers we want to stay away from when we can.
Yeah, but you don't know that until it's too late. You don't know if it's too late. They could be a $50 order and you go there and they don't have their fucking credit, their fucking driver's license. But we already seen when you had to settle your case, not beat, settle your case with that lady. They showed that in the video of people taking extra cash to bypass the ID. So remember that, Pedro. All right, next.
So once again, I say, anybody out there tipping
Wait, say it again.
25 is
Well, see, remember he had a case where the lady was suing him for $2.5 million. He had to settle that case, and he settled the case. He did a video reading whatever script they made him read, and he had to show a video. And in that video, in that one of those videos, it showed that Dasher they had it set up to where they would offer the driver an extra $20. They would say, "Oh, I don't have my ID, but I'll give you an extra $50 if you give me the alcohol without the ID," and they would do it, and they did it. So they got caught doing that shit.
is the gun.
That's
But the
crazy.
other day he said he beat the case. He didn't beat the case. He settled the case. There's two different things there. So he was mad. The one where he's talking about the illegal aliens or something. He said, "Oh, I beat one case." No, you didn't beat it. You settled it. There's a difference.
Well, that's like winning in his book.
No, it's not winning. It's not winning when you have to bow
Winning
down.
for him.
No, he didn't win anything. He had to bow down and do what they told him to do or pay up $2.5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't win
He
anything.
didn't have to pay up the 2.5. That's like winning.
Yeah. That's not winning. That's not winning.
It's losing, but it's like winning at the same time.
Well, yeah, anytime you get to keep $2.5 million, you're definitely winning. I'm sure, I don't think he really has that much anyway.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of money.
But that's why you don't say stuff like earlier when he said that Home Depot and them are manipulating the system and blah, blah, blah. I said, don't say stuff like that unless you have proof, because you already had to deal with the last one when you said some stuff that you couldn't prove. So don't want to defame Home Depot, because Home Depot has deep pockets too.
What was up with Home Depot?
He said something about Home Depot being trash and that they manipulate the system so they can lie about the size of the packages and stuff like that. Can't do that.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, it's possible, but you can't say it without any proof. You can't say a definite. He could have said, in my opinion, I think Home Depot does this. He can't say Home Depot does it unless he has direct knowledge or proof that they do it.
He could have asked the employee.
But you
I
better
go to Home Depot.
But you
I
have to
pick
have
up
proof.
packages.
You have to have proof. So
Well,
if he comes
might.
up here
You
and
never
says,
know.
if he comes up here and says it, he better have the proof to back it up. That's all I said. That's all I said.
And what was it again? It was they say they you said they lie about the dimensions about the
Yeah,
packages.
that they lie about the dimensions, the weight, and all that stuff, and so they could get a cheaper rate through the company that they're getting it delivered to.
I mean, I picked up quite a few times from them. They never lied once about what I'm picking up.
Okay, I'm just saying what he said, buddy. He said it on
I
me.
never run into that problem.
Yeah. She could have got her 2.5 million, Bobby. She could have got it in installment plans. She could have. He might have had to pay like a couple $1,000s a month till it's paid off or something. Who knows? All right, back Pedro.
I'm at the bottom of my shoe, and I'll pray for you tonight. And I know I got to do better. I understand, but man, it feels good that I'm just a better human being than you are because I treat people better at this point in my life than you do. You're like the guy yesterday with the bloody chicken that got mad and called that woman out of her name. That guy, I guarantee you, he doesn't tip. It's a buck. I know it. I can smell those people a mile away. So if you tip $1, this is what we think about you. There's a special place for you in the afterlife. And they ain't going to be with me and my fellow gig workers. I can tell you that.
Shit, hopefully not with the motherfucker holding the package while he's taking a piss. The fuck? The fuck is that? Who wants to hang out with the guy that fucking got piss on his hand fucking delivering DoorDash? Ugh, the fuck? Let's see. Oh, look. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but why do you think he pissed on his hand?
Say what?
Why would you think he pissing on his hand?
Well, he's only holding his. Well, I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
he's
Maybe
holding the bag with one
who
hand.
fucking knows? I'm
I'm
sure there's
pissing-
splash. I'm sure there's possible splashback, bro.
Stop
Down
it,
on
dude.
hand,
Stop
bro.
it. Stop
The
it.
fuck? I don't
Stop
have
it.
that problem. I got to stand far away from the urinal, so because my shit be hanging in it. But
You're crazy, bro.
I know. Look at Bobby. Bobby's doing it too. Look, on roadie, Home Depot is notorious for having incorrect dimensions. I deal with it a lot. I hope you got proof. Oh, you got. Oh, look, Jerome Day says you got that right, Bobby. I hope you got proof. Pictures or it never happened, motherfuckers. Pictures or it never happened. Don't be making defamatory statements without proof over here. Went for 10 bales of pine shavings. I fit them in my Jeep and had one in front of what? Okay, so went for 10 bales of pine shavings. I fit them in my Jeep Patriot. Had one in the front and all. Okay, how did they lie? Did they say that you were only taking 5 bales and you got there and it was 10? Did they say you were taking 10 half bales and they were actually full bales? What was incorrect about the information that you got? I'm not making defamatory statements. I'm going off my personal experience. I'm not saying they were doing it with nefarious intents. Doesn't matter, Bobby. If Home Depot sends you a letter saying they're suing you because you said that they cheat on their fucking roadies and they give improper information to get cheaper delivery rates, you are going to have to show proof when you go to court to show that they're actually doing that. What is your proof, Bobby? Oh, Mr. People getting to it. He had to leave. What is your proof, Bobby? What about bricks and roofing shingles? Oh, hell no. Fuck that. I wouldn't be taking that shit anyways, man. Unless you got a truck. But he has a Patriot. It's kind of like a little truck. I'm not saying that wrong. You just said it, motherfucker. What do you say? You're not. What do you mean? You just said it. I'm not saying that. You are saying it. What the fuck are you talking about? You just said it. Oh my, dude, it's right there in black and white. You just said it.
At the same time, now like Bobby's saying the measuring tape.
Look, you just said it right here, Bobby. On Roadie, Home Depot is no. Is this the real Pedro? Is this the real Pedro?
Motherfucking Roy, what's up, man?
Oh, what's up, buddy?
What up, Flex?
Did
What
you
up,
like
Flex?
my review?
No, listen, that was me. That was me that sent you a text. Somebody's got me blocked on your channel in the live chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I didn't know. So
yeah. Somebody blocked
Yeah,
me.
somebody text me with a weird number. I'm not clicking the link.
Well, it's the number that I got for. Anyway, somebody blocked me in your live chat.
Okay.
Listen,
listen.
The proof. I want to talk about it real quick. So the proof was in the video. So let me tell you what happened. Right. So with Roadie, like Bobby is saying, you'll get dimensions of items, right? And most of the time, like 9 times out of 10, it's accurate, right? Mm-hmm. So the order that I showed on the screen of what I was talking about today, because Roadie, it'll say like XL, which means it's large, right? And so you can, before you accept it, you can click on it and it'll give you dimensions, a weight. So this order said XL, but it was, $19, 3 miles, and it said 1 item, 1 pound. And I've seen that before. Sometimes like a large order, what they consider large might be like a really long
pipe, really long copper pipe or something.
Threshold, something that doesn't weigh a lot, right? Other times it's stuff that weighs like hundreds or thousands of pounds. Anyway, so what they showed me on the offer screen was 1 item, 1 pound. So I'm thinking, oh, this is something small. When I got there, and in the description, it says it on the video, it says 1 large pencil. Literally, the description that Home Depot put in was a pencil. Okay. I get there and it's 150 pounds of product. And I asked the lady, I said, hold up, this is saying it's 1 item that's like, 1 pound, a pencil. And in the description of what she printed out and on the screen, because I'm standing right next to her when she's, checking me out, it says pencil, 1 pound. She goes, no, we put, this is what she told me basically verbatim. Check it out. She goes, when she called it something like a reorder or whatever. We put it in this way because we have to. And I said, so you mean that the information doesn't match? I said, so you mean the information doesn't match and you guys know that? She goes, yeah, that's what we have to do to get it delivered. Those were her words.
Fucked up. See, I told you, Roy. I told you.
Listen, she says, well, do you want it or not? Because this happens all the time at these locations because they'll just they'll send it out again.
Instead of a pencil, it should say a parcel.
The reason they do that is their contract with these companies is the larger the item, the more weight, they have to pay more. So if they put the description in a way that allows them to skirt the payment, that's to their benefit, right?
So you have proof. So you have proof, though.
100%. I have the receipt. I showed it on the video. On the video, you can see it says 1 item, 1 pound, and it says in the video, the screenshot, it says pencil on the fucking order. That's the order that's in my phone. So I made the video. I started off with that because that, to me, that's a little. So Roy, I'll give it to you like this. It'd be like if you went to work tomorrow, and your boss told you, hey man, we got an order for tomorrow. It's paying $100. Let's say something really great. And it's only 10 pizzas, Roy. You're going 5 miles, but you get there tomorrow and it's 50 pizzas and you're going 20 miles for the same $100. That's exactly what they did to me today. And you'd probably be pretty pissed off, wouldn't you?
Well, that can't happen at my place, but
okay. Well, I mean, it can happen anywhere. Like things.
But yeah, that is kind of fucked up because maybe you're not maybe you're not strong enough to lift 150 pounds.
Exactly. Now I did the order. I didn't like make a big deal about it. I did it. It was still worth my time. But at the end of the day, if I'm like somebody else that can't lift 150 pounds, or if I don't have a car that, and I'm thinking 1 item, 1 pound, and then I just wasted my time going there. But Home Depot benefited because they have to pay less to Roadie.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, 150 pounds, nothing for you. You're about ready to take on the 6'5" big giant guy.
Dude, that dude was a big motherfucker, and he was angry. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, you were ready to take him on.
Oh shit.
That is
Yeah,
kind of
somebody,
fucked up. My thing is, what's wrong with these managers? I'd be like, get the fuck out of my store. Like, what the fuck, dude?
well, you know what, man? That's the thing that upset me the most is because nobody said anything. He called this woman, Roy Flex, he called her a bitch ass hoe. Now, let me tell you something, bro. That when you're a man calling a lady a bitch, and she did nothing wrong from what I could see. She was being polite, trying to get his fried chicken. And that's
shit.
when I questioned him. I'm like, did you just call her a bitch ass hoe? And then he just went off. And then he has to talk to a manager when he was talking to her. The manager came up and the manager's watching me and him go back and forth verbally.
Oh, is it a dude at work that did that?
No, the customer called this woman at the deli
Oh,
counter at
shit.
the grocery store a bitch ass hoe. And nobody
Wow.
fucking said anything about it. So I said something about it.
Nobody
And he
wanted
didn't
to
like that.
confront.
Yeah.
What kind of fucking? How would you, as a manager, you just let people talk to people? Like, I would have been walking up saying, "Get the fuck out of my store!" Like, get
Exactly.
the fuck out of
That's what he should have did, but
wrong with
nobody
you?
did anything. So I'm like,
Either that, or if I was the person behind the deli can, he would have slapped the shit out of it with some chicken, bro. You would have.
well,
Tell me it's hot enough now,
she should
The
at least
dude intimidated them.
Yeah, no, he was definitely trying to intimidate because he wanted some free fucking chicken. He wanted free chicken and he got free chicken. Like that's what happened. The manager wound up coming up.
That's
it's
coward.
bullshit, man. Complete
That's
bullshit.
Coward.
Complete
that manager's
bullshit.
a straight pussy, dude. That manager.
And the lady, I had to get something from the deli counter after I talked to the dude. And then the lady goes, she thanked me for saying something. And then the guy, big black man, is talking to the manager like they're all cool and shit. And then after like 5 minutes, the manager's like comes up to me and like I'm in a different aisle like 10 minutes later, and he apologizes for what happened. I said, you know what, man, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I said, you need to go apologize to your worker because that's fucked up. And then I don't know if he did or didn't, but he should have.
Well, you could have been a real big dick too, though. After she said, "Well, thank you for sticking them up for me," you could have said, "Yeah, now give me my fucking pound of roast beef, bitch asshole."
Well, see, I mean, and then I would have been the bad guy. They would have kicked me out. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, or they would have called ice on you or something. Who knows?
No, and then the motherfuckers like, me and him, we were talking for like 5 minutes. And listen, my role in this, I definitely have a mouth on me, right? So if you're gonna talk shit to me after I see you talking shit, I'm gonna give it back. And so I definitely did not. I'm not guilty. I'm not innocent. I'm not innocent. So I told him, hey man, when I'm done doing a shopping order, we can talk outside. So obviously I said that I shouldn't have. He took offense, but then he tells me I'm gonna call ICE on you, boy. I said, you're gonna call ICE on me? I was like, also now. So I'm thinking, like, really, man? Like, this old black man's gonna call ICE on me because he thinks I'm fucking Mexican or something.
You know what you need to do, bro? When somebody tells you that, you need to have the phone number. Say, here, bam, call them. Here's the phone number,
man. That's not a bad idea, man. That's not a bad idea.
Next time
or I just have my ID with me or something and just put, it's some people just get,
I would just give them the phone number. Here, call them for me. Here's the number if you need it.
Call ICE on me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn, man.
These people, some people, that's just, that manager needs to be fucking.
Yeah, I think they were just two people were recording us in there. Employees are looking. It was kind of like not a huge scene, but kind of a big scene because the store wasn't super busy. But I mean, it was just like, for me, my sisters work in retail and like my mom worked at Jack in the Box back in the day. If you're gonna call a woman a bitch asshole, she didn't do nothing wrong. Like that's fucked up, man.
You come into my store saying that, you're gonna get slapped, dead ass. You'll get slapped.
Well, I'm not trying to. I mean, listen, this man was older than me, but he was a big ass motherfucker. He was probably Roy. He was probably your size, big dude.
Oh wow. Hey, did you see that other video of that chick spraying that lady's food with the fucking mace?
I heard about it, but I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, you have to see the video, dude. She's sitting there spraying the food with mace. And I guess the lady ate some of the food and got sick, had to go to the hospital.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, who recorded that?
But people wonder why you don't get tips. This is one of the reasons people see this.
Who recorded that? The dumbass
the Ring doorbell caught it.
Oh wow,
that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, no, you're
right. What the fuck?
We definitely
she did it in front of a fucking camera.
She did it right in front of the Ring doorbell camera. Yep.
Retarded.
How stupid the motherfuckers are. Then they wonder why they don't get tips.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know that shit's gonna go viral. Well, not only that, she caught a felony. I think they said it was a 6th-degree felony for what she did, tampering with somebody's food or some shit.
Well, she's lucky if this lady gets really sick or, God forbid, dies or really ill.
No shit, right?
She can go to jail, like prison for that shit.
Oh, dead ass. Yeah, over probably like you said, it probably didn't tip, and so she was pissed.
Probably, or some bullshit, no gate code or something. All the bullshit that we deal with these people.
But my question too is, as a consumer, when you pick it up, you can't tell me you can't smell that shit on the fucking bag. Like you didn't feel that.
Hey Google, what happens if you digest pepper spray?
Probably throw up, man.
Swallowing pepper spray, whose active ingredient is highly concentrated capsaicin, causes an immediate, intense burning sensation in the mouth, throat, and esophagus, leading to nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and potential respiratory distress.
And respiratory. So yeah, it'll fuck you up.
Night, you'll be all right.
She'll fuck you up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but when you recognized it when you picked your bag up and opened your bag, that there was something on it. Like, are people that fucking naive, or they just
besides that
they just whip that shit out and they're that hungry they just whip the shit out and eat it? Like the fuck? I would think
it leaves chemical burns too. So,
well,
yeah. I think most people don't get. I think people get their food. They don't give a fuck. I bet that person, even if they knew that motherfucker went into the bathroom with the McDonald's bag, they still would have ate that shit. People are nasty. I think some people, when they're ready for their food, there's not much that's going to stop them from eating, and that includes myself. Sometimes I think we just get it.
I gotta say, when I watched that, bro, you got me good. I was in my car doing a delivery, and when you said it got pee-pee, I was outside, dude.
That's funny shit, bro. That's funny shit.
I was like, you said he got pee-pee on it. I was like, oh, geez.
No, it didn't. Stop it. Did it really?
Yeah, dead ass. He did. He did. He said it got pee-pee on it.
He said it, but did he fucking piss on the bag? No, right?
No, but okay. Think about it like this, right? You even if you don't, even if you have the guy had the bag in his opposite hand behind him, but at the end of the day, right? If you're gonna walk in there, he's not washing his hands, so the hand that he touched himself with is still going to be dirty, and he's probably at some point when in that delivery going to use that.
He should have left that bag at the counter and went into the restroom use the restroom.
Plus a splash bag. Come on.
You just piss first, and then you go get the order. Like that's crazy, man.
Bobby has a question for you.
Either or, yeah.
What's worse, the guy bringing the DoorDash bag in the bathroom, or the guy recording him in the bathroom?
That's a really good question because it's illegal in most states to record somebody in the bathroom. Yeah. They're both bad, but for different reasons. I mean,
well, I would say the guy recording him is doing a public service because he's enlightening people to the kind of nasty shit that people have.
Yeah. I wonder though. Let's say that guy that went into the bathroom
did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong, bro.
What are you talking about?
And not no. Hold on, no. It could have been his bag. You don't fucking know. He could have. Listen, he could have ordered it, went in and picked it up. You know, you don't fucking know. That dude went in assuming shit. Now that dude got him probably fired. He could probably fucking sue him.
When he confronted him, the guy said it was like he didn't say it was his food. He knew what. I know. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
I didn't see the clip, but you know what I mean.
No, you're right. I get it. I think, but let's say that guy has a hard time getting a job or something happens. Could he go after could he litigate against the guy recording him in a public bathroom?
Most likely.
Privacy, he probably would win that lawsuit. Yeah, he probably would win.
He might be able to.
We'll see.
But don't do dumb shit. You won't get recorded. Fucking, that's gross, dude. People are just nasty out there, man. People are just nasty.
People are nasty.
But then people wonder.
Tell them what happened because they were guessing with the your lawsuit thing.
Nobody was guessing anything, fucker.
Well, no, I can't. Everything I can publicly say about the lawsuit is in the video that I made. I'm not going to say anything else about it.
Okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying. This is what I said. I did a reaction to that. And I said, you said I beat the case. And I said, no, you settled the case. There's a difference between beating and settling a case.
Sure. I think I agree with sentiment. However, for me personally, I feel like I beat the case because I know the inner workings of it, and I didn't have to pay a penny to anybody.
See, I told you, Roy.
But,
See, I
but
had the
I
same
did
argument.
video, and I made it, and I read what I needed, and I was totally fine with that. And I think both parties obviously were fine. When you settle a case, both parties feel like they won when you settle. So me saying I beat it, I think they could say the same thing because they got what they wanted as well. So at the end of the day, it was a win-win.
Yeah, you won because you
And
didn't have to go fucking like bankrupt and shit, lose your stuff
Well,
and whatnot.
I mean, I knew,
You know what I'm
I knew
saying?
that was going to happen, but at the end of the day, I mean, she's good, I'm good, so I got no problem with it. So.
Yeah.
And what was that podcast? I wanted to do a review on it. I wanted to hear what was being said. Why didn't you give names?
You know who it was. We
No,
all
I
know.
don't.
We all that information's out there. I'll say that.
I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. I thought it would have maybe been Bud Soda or something because they give me those.
Look at Roy, the biggest bush beater. He's trying to fucking suck names out of you.
No, I'm trying to figure it out.
It's people we know, but at the end of the day, you know, we look at things differently. How we look at the gig world, and that's okay. But
what was that about?
I heard people talking about me, and they're saying lies about me. Sometimes I defend myself, sometimes I don't. But
yeah,
these two guys were talking shit basically, and then spreading misinformation. So I just responded. But
yeah, and I needed to find out who it was because I want to do a reaction to see what they were.
If you look, I'll say this: if you look hard enough, it's not hard to figure it out. But I'm not gonna. There's probably something that probably knows. So.
I think I know who it is. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend that much time looking on YouTube. But
I believe I know who it is. I'm just not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, no.
You better text it to me later, Flex.
No, I'm not texting you. Shut.
Yeah, fucker.
You bush beater. You better listen. Next time you do fucking. How about you start fucking saying names when you talk, right?
I talk.
No, you don't. You always. Oh, I'm not gonna say no names. You always beat around.
I always end up telling people's name anyway.
If you feel like it fits you, or no, right? You gotta say.
No, I'm trying to be more politically correct because I don't want to.
No,
I'm not about the drama anymore, bro.
Whatever. I thought you'd be. I thought it's all about being straightforward. Whoever you're talking about.
Well, I call out Dino. I call out Tor.
No, that motherfucker. That doesn't count.
I call out everybody, bro.
Whatever.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? You know what's funny, Flex? Anytime somebody calls out Roy, he gets his feelings hurt a little bit.
Yeah, because it's like I don't even involve myself in this shit. My name's being brought up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you do.
We all
you do.
Involve ourselves on some level. All of us. Yeah.
Just because I get the bullshit because I speak on gig work and I haven't done it in almost 2 years. So why could he speak on gig work? What gives him the right?
Is it because you speak on gig work, or it's the way you speak on gig work?
Well, I take. No, it's because I'm tired of seeing these companies being the bad guy all the time when a lot of it is personal responsibility. There's more personal responsibility, in my opinion, than there is for a company than the company should be responsible for.
What's with this personal responsibility?
Because it's your choice to do the shit. DoorDash doesn't hold guns to nobody's head.
No.
They give you the opportunity. You either take it or you don't.
Yeah.
They give you that choice.
Yeah.
That's why you can't continually blame.
But you could still get taken advantage of, Roy.
They're not taking advantage of you. They're not.
I said, but you could get still taken advantage of.
No,
let me ask you this. You're both right, but for different reasons. So, Roy, in the scenario I told you earlier, and I think Bobby backed it up in a comment, he has similar experiences, right? Mm-hmm. If a company is knowingly on purpose putting in wrong information so they have less of a fee, and then that falls on the driver because they're not getting correct information, when companies withholding information that they know to be accurate or inaccurate, that is that's exploitation. That's
exploitation, manipulation.
You could say that, but at the same time, when you show up and they give you this false information and you see what you got, you have that right to decline it.
That's a really valid point. I did not have to take it. You're right. But a thread, an extension of the exploitation is we've already spent our time and our money to get
He's
to
already driven there for 15 minutes, Roy.
so now it's like, well, fuck, you put me in a position to have to make a decision that's compromising my whatever, right? So
Yeah, he's
right,
already found a parking spot. He had to fucking walk in there, probably grab the cart.
But that's part of doing business.
I know.
Sometimes you get fucked, and it's just part of the business.
sure. I mean,
See, you just said it. You just said it. Sometimes you get fucked. Sometimes you get taken advantage of,
I
Roy.
said it's
Yeah.
part of the business,
Yeah.
but it's still your
Yeah,
choice.
that's part of
still
living,
didn't have
Roy.
to take.
That's part of life.
But you also have means to take care of it. You could have reported that to Rhodey. Say, hey, Rhodey, this is not the right information. I think I should get paid more for this.
You know what's
There's
funny?
ways to do it.
Rhodey has the worst support, and maybe Bobby's tried. When there's no, well, I think there might be a phone number, but it's not in the app. But when you do the in-app chat, it's AI. But then that's even if you're lucky. I sent a message, and I got no response from Rhodey, 0. So like, you can't even reach out. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be better, but the problem is these companies, they don't want to pay American workers or any workers. So they offload all of their support to AI software bots, chat bots, or other countries. That's fucked up, right? So it's okay for us to want to hold these companies accountable, because at the end of the day, the people at the top, you know, the executives and the CEOs and the VPs, they're making all the money because they don't want to pay Americans a living wage. And that's fucked up. You can't argue that. It's fucked up.
But what's a living wage?
Well, I think certain sectors of employment in this country should pay more. I'll give another example. Costco, Trader Joe's. Those are two companies that do very well. They pay their people very well. Their business model is, I'm going to take care of my people. They'll take care of me. And it works for them. Costco is a fantastically ran organization. Aldi, also, historically, they pay their people very well. Good bonuses, good bonus structure. They take care of their people, and then their people will take care of the consumer. Those companies are very well ran. Costco, Trader Joe's, Aldi, and they pay a livable wage. You can work at those stores full time and take care of your bills. It's a known fact in every city that they do business. But other companies that are similar retailers decide not to have that model. Walmart being one of them. Walmart has the most employees on supplemental on government assistance out of any company in America. Walmart, number one, right? Because they don't pay their people shit, right? So there's different ways you can operate a good business that's profitable for your investors, but some companies say, nah, fuck that, we don't have to, because we're going to use capitalism to our benefit. Fuck the little guy. And I'm for the guy. I'm not for the companies. Like, I'm not for the billionaires. I can appreciate the apps they make, but for me, fuck them. They don't pay their fair in taxes. They manipulate systems. They manipulate tax codes, and they get richer. And people like you, the three of us, get poorer. Inflation's gone up since pandemic. It's gone up 35%. Inflation, the cost of goods, 35%. That doesn't even include medical insurance, your car insurance, everything. Rent is more expensive. But in the meantime, while guys like us, we're not making 30% more. Most of us in this chat aren't making 30% more than we were 5 years ago. But the companies are having record profits. That's the problem.
Yeah, but that's because you had a shitty ass Biden administration too.
It's not just Biden.
It's all Biden's fault. What are you talking about?
No.
He was president during the pandemic, so it was all on him.
Actually, he wasn't the president. Trump was the president when the pandemic started. He was president for a full 2 years when we had a pandemic.
What are you talking about? The pandemic started in 2020.
Donald Trump was the president when the pandemic happened, Roy. Look it up.
Okay, but he got taken out at 2021.
It was almost 2 years.
Pandemic started in 2019.
So yeah, both of them have different levels of blame, in my opinion.
Yeah, but see, Trump can't really. I don't think you can really hold Trump responsible, because Trump was going by what he was told by his so-called advisors at the time of what needed to be done. So can you really hold him responsible if he's following the recommendations of the people that he's supposed to follow recommendations from?
They have different levels.
He said 20. He said 20 because it was the end of 19.
Yeah,
It
the
literally,
Trump was
there's
signing checks to
a
and enabling Americans to order on these apps, giving Americans checks. I mean, Trump had a hand in the inflation that we have right now, and all the tariffs that he put on. He's bailing out $12 billion bailout with farmers. I mean, all these politicians have some level of accountability on my end, I think.
Yeah, but you got to think, no tax on tips.
That's not going to help most of us actually at all. It's going to be.
What are you talking about? That's $25,000 you get to write off. What are you talking about?
Okay. We'll talk again in March when most of the gig workers have done their taxes, and we'll see just how much of a benefit it really. You just wait and see.
Well,
March.
like I said, you get to write off 25 grand.
You don't. No, you're not writing off 25,000. It depends on how much you make. It's capped. You're not just.
You can write off up to $25,000.
Yeah,
and
but
it's capped.
no gig worker is gonna write off.
If you make 100, if combined, you make $150,000 more in combined income, then you can't do it. But there ain't nobody up here making combined 150 grand on the gig work.
You wait till March. Let's just wait till March.
Okay, it's up to $25,000.
We'll see.
Well, it helps me.
At my highest, I paid like 9,600.
Okay, well, how much was your tips last year, Flex?
No, I said at my highest.
Okay, that's not what I just asked you. Jesus Christ, what was your amount of tips last year?
I don't fucking remember. I don't know.
How do you not?
Because I don't remember, bro. I don't know. Pothead.
Listen, bro, I'm ready to blow it all up. For me, I'll say it publicly. You can take most of the politicians and all the CEOs, put them on a boat, drown that motherfucker. We as a people would figure it out, and we'd be much better off. Much better.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I think so. 100%. 100%.
I think you can do anarchy, bro.
No, it's not anarchy. We don't need.
It would be anarchy, man. You'd have all these people trying to take over if we got rid of all them. Somebody would try to take over the place.
I mean, Roy, some would say Trump's trying to take over right now with the military actions and all the things he's doing. I mean, he's a little wild card, bro. He's a little wild.
Yeah, but they're stupid because he's not doing anything illegal that he doesn't have the power to do. And if he's doing good things, if he's blowing up drug boats, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, actually, technically, he's skirting Constitution in many ways. Legal experts have said that, but the problem is he's got so much power right now, right? And influence that and I think he knows he's only got 3 more years. He's just trying to put all these things in place, and it's.
But nothing everything he's done has been backed up by the Supreme Court. That he hasn't broke any fucking laws, or he hasn't done anything. So how can people say that he's doing these things when he's being backed up by the Supreme Court saying, okay, he has the legal right to do these things?
He publicly chastised Mark Kelly, saying we should hang and kill these Democrats because he said that military people should be taking, should be abiding by their oath, right? Which is a fact. And Trump didn't like that and was like, "Oh, we should kill." That's not what he said.
That's not what he said. He says they should refuse to follow illegal orders.
Yes, Mark Kelly said that.
Yes, but there is no illegal order. So he's implying that Trump is giving out illegal orders, meaning that these people shouldn't be following them, when he has no evidence of any illegal orders that are being fucking displayed right now. So that's why he's looked at as a traitor.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, we can go around.
This would be a good ass discussion.
Okay. So Donald Trump's blowing up those boats, and listen, I'll go on record. I think I like some of that idea, right? But technically, you have to have evidence that a crime's being committed, and/or who's actually on the boat. Are there kids? Are there women? Are they actual drug dealers? Do we assume? You can't. That's like martial law. I think it's that. So let's blow it up, and then let's blow it up a second time. And then when he's asked last week, "Hey, if we have video evidence, will you show that?" And he goes, "Well, whatever Pete Hegseth wants to do, we'll do it." Pete said we can show it. And then this week, when the same reporter asked him that question, he goes, "I never said that. I never said that. You're fake news." he's just like, he's such an egomaniac, bro, and he forgets what he says. And then when somebody doesn't like, when he doesn't like what somebody's line of questioning, he just automatically, it's fake news, and like disparages the reporter for asking a simple question. Like, it's embarrassing, man. Like,
well, I would have to watch that and see where he said he didn't say it. I'd have to watch. I haven't been paying much attention to. I'm trying to distance myself a little bit just because it gets old. But as far as the drug boats, come on, bro. You know damn well they got CIA down there, informants. They know exactly what's on those boats before they ever blow them up. We know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but the CIA's been known to bring drugs in this country.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
we know that the CIA is involved. So I think.
Yeah, we know because Obama and the gun thing. We know.
I mean, the CIA's been helping these drug cartels since the 70s, man.
Yeah, but now they're blowing them up. Now they're helping us blow them up, I think.
Yeah, man.
But they know what's on those boats before they ever fucking blast them. They know what's up.
All right, peeps. I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Pedro. Bro, see you guys. Have a good one.
And Flex, they're not being taken advantage of.
Yeah, you're over, Roy. You especially when you have to fucking manage those pepperonis, you being taken advantage.
I don't manage any pepperonis. What the fuck?
Yes, you fucking flip and flop. You fucking bake those wings. I know you do. They make you do it. I know you don't want to
do nothing, motherfucker. I choose to. Pedro,
you choose. You choose to do it. Listen, if you were to choose to do it, you would sit on your ass and do nothing.
Well, no, that's not true because Pedro, you were in the food industry, right?
Oh
would
my God.
Would you prefer to possibly increase the wage or promote somebody if they're let's say they're just a server, right?
Roy, I'll get before I leave. They taking advantage of you by making you use your car.
No, I'm a delivery driver. What the fuck are you talking about?
They should have their own vehicles.
No, that's not how it works. I signed up for it. So I have personal responsibility. I signed up to use my car.
Well, yeah.
But Pedro, if
Pedro, tell them that they're taking advantage of it.
Pedro was a manager of food establishments. Now, Pedro, would you be quicker to promote somebody? Let's say their only job is be a server. That's nothing else. Serve food. And that's it. Would you be more willing to promote that person?
Setting up a fucking scenario for
if they choose to immerse themselves in other parts of the business and learn other parts of the business, more or less cross-train themselves and learn more of the business versus just the server. Would you be willing to promote that other person faster?
Oh man, it's a good question. I think generally speak, sometimes the person that knows the most positions isn't always the best to be a manager though. So it depends. I mean, I'd rather employ people that were willing to do more work for less money. Like that's just like, you know what I'm saying?
He wants to take advantage of you.
No. What I'm saying is, you want in the food industry. In the food industry, it's like known when you're coming up as a server and then you want to be a manager, you're getting taken advantage of for a little while until you get that promotion. That's just how it is. It's hard work. It is what it is. But like just because somebody like knows more positions doesn't mean they're going to be a better manager necessarily. But yeah. The best managers that I've worked for and when I was at my best is when I was able to delegate and be more of a leader and be less hands-on. So, and be more of a teacher. If I can teach people how to do things without me around.
Being a self-motivated individual.
Yo, Roy, say something about that fucking dishwasher Bob over there.
Dishwasher Bob? What, Bobby? Oh, giving
Pedro talking shit over there, that motherfucker.
Lordy Flex says no. Pedro is such a PC answer. But no, I know where Pedro's coming from. I've been in
Good night, guys. Good night.
All right, have a good one. But I've been in restaurants before, so I know what he's talking about. But being a self-motivated individual to keep yourself busy throughout the day, learning extra stuff isn't considered me being taken advantage of. It's me choosing to do it. I don't have.
But I think at some point, I think when we're doing guys that are doing work like we do, you know, like. You know, it's easy work. It's low level on many means. You know, like we're at some point, all of us in the chat, all of us that have a channel, we've all been taken advantage of by some company. at some
Yeah,
point.
but that thing pisses me off, bro. I'm so sick of people hearing this entry level job shit. I'm so sick of people saying that because if it wasn't for people like us at those entry level jobs, a lot of people wouldn't have shit. They wouldn't have their food. They wouldn't be able to sit on their ass, have their shit delivered, you know. And I can guarantee, and I've said this many a time. Most of these people that talk that shit about, oh, it's entry level, blah blah blah, they couldn't handle an 8-hour shift at McDonald's. They'd probably be pulling their motherfucking hair out, running like they probably couldn't handle it.
No,
So,
you're right.
you know,
But you know, you're 100% right. We people that do the kind of work that we do, and service work, and people that work outside with their hands, we make this country go round and round. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, right?
exactly.
But it's still entry level. Entry level by definition, because it's a job that's easy to get, and you don't have to have a trade or a diploma or a certification to work where you work, to do what I do. You don't have to have any of that. So it's entry level. You know, that's why a lot of people are mad that the Venezuelans and the Indians are taking our jobs, because they don't even have to have anything to do the work that we do, right? It's entry level. So,
but even if we look at right now, the unemployment rate for people with degrees is higher than fucking the average person right
that's
now.
because companies aren't hiring, because they're not paying. They're not hiring, or they're not paying, because a lot of jobs are going. Some jobs are going to AI, or they're being automated.
And that's my thing. I went off on Dino about, because he bitches about the AI, this and that, and I say, and he's talking about, oh, it's corporate greed, it's this and that. I'll agree that there is some greed, but I think a lot of it is just companies are tired of people. They're tired of the fucking people. They're just tired of not being appreciated by the people. It's cheaper for them to not have people. They don't have to deal with fucking all the shit they give people. So I think a lot of it has to do with the people more than it is greed.
Well, but let me ask you this. Where did it start? Why do the people not want to work at a place? Why do the people maybe have a bad attitude about what their job?
I think it's entitlement, Pedro. I think it's entitlement, Pedro. I don't think it's the business's fault. I think it's the raising of an entitlement culture where they feel that they should be given shit. You know, when your mom and dad raise you and they give you everything and they never tell you no, I think that carries on into their adult life, that they're not used to hearing the word no, and they're been always given what they wanted to. If they throw a tantrum that's big enough, they want to get what they want. So I think that's where it started from. I don't think it's the businesses taking advantage of people. I think it's the entitlement of the people that are trying to get these jobs. Because, like, let's say Starbucks has always paid their people very well. And then these people are still complaining about Starbucks. Oh, it's still not enough. It's still this. It's still that. So that's my whole thing. I think.
Well, I would agree with you on Starbucks. I'm not a Starbucks fan. When I see those people picketing, I can't stand them. But that's Starbucks, because like it's a fucking coffee. Like those people piss me off sometimes. The baristas at Starbucks, they're a whole another sector of annoyance. But I think if we're talking about other jobs, other sectors of work, other big companies, historically speaking, and the reason that we have labor laws, overtime pay, the reason that we have maternity leave is because companies never gave a fuck before. So we had to push, and people died, and people had to do unions and strikes. And, you know, I mean, they buried Al Capone because of this shit. Not Al Capone, Jimmy Hoffa, right? Like with the truckers union. So like we had to fight for, not us, not you and I, but like our parents and our grandparents had to fight for basic human rights. I mean, there's books written on factory conditions in the 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like the coal mines. Like historically speaking, companies will get away with whatever the government or the society allow them to get away with. And I think some people are entitled. You're right. But there's just as many people, I think, now that are just pushing back. Like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't need your job. I don't need this. I don't need the bullshit. I don't need, so they're fighting back and saying, you know what? I am going to strike, or I'm not going to come into work, or I'm going to try my own thing, or a lot of people, so.
And hence the businesses now are like, okay, you want to picket Starbucks? I'll get a robot arm that can make coffee, and you don't have to deal. So I think it's a lot of it has to do with the people. I think,
I mean, it's the people, but it's like it's the people on the lower level.
But you got to think also. I understand. Remember, we understand that. Yeah, they fought for basic, working rights. But now it's gotten to the point where it's just fucking ridiculous. We got to have fucking at least 18 weeks of paid vacation. We have to be 4-day work week. It's the extremes that people are trying to push on these companies, or let's say these blue states. Well, now you're required to pay your people. Let's say California, for example. Every fast food worker is supposed to get paid $20 an hour.
They absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Roy, they absolutely should, because the companies can afford it. The cost of living is shit out there. The taxes are high. Rent is $2,500 for a 800 square foot apartment in California or San Francisco. So they should. And the way that we think that these people, the younger generation, are asking for too much and too entitled, that's the same thing that they were thinking back then. Or what do you mean you don't want to work? If I ask you to work 45 hours, you want more money? Like, that's the same argument was made then. Now, the reason we still need to fight for some of these basic shit is because the cost of living has not advanced with inflation. Mm-hmm. Like, our parents, your mom, your dad, they were able to buy a house for $30,000, right? You can't get a house for right now. That same house is 250,000, right? So but the minimum wage has barely gone up. So they should get $20 an hour if you work at McDonald's. Absolutely, they should. 100%, because the companies have not matched inflation. It hasn't matched.
Okay, so this would be my question to you. I've asked others earlier. What is the threshold? Let's say Pedro owned his own business. What is the threshold that a company should be held to, or what do you think the threshold should be that a company should be required to pay their people? Because if I started a business, let's say Jeff Bezos, he started Amazon from day one, so he's worth $400 billion. What is the threshold that he should be required to, or where's the threshold of how much he should pay people? Like, he says, okay, I pay you guys $20 an hour. That's what I think. Mm-hmm. So then you say, okay, well, that's not enough. Where does the threshold end on how much he should be forced to pay his people, being it's his company?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think for me, it would, minimum wage has gone up and down, and depending on the state you live in, it's higher. And I'm okay with that, because things cost less in Louisiana than they do in New York City, right? So if somebody's doing the same exact job in different states, but it costs more to live in New York than Louisiana, the guy in New York should get paid more, period. Because that business owner's probably charging more. He's getting more money. Like, it's fine. It averages out. But I think if you're talking Amazon and Jeff Bezos,
or I'm just saying in general, if it's a big business, or what is
if it's a big business, you have to pay obviously legally they have to pay at least the minimum wage. But if I think it's not enough. And if I hire you on, these companies don't do a good enough job of giving you either good leadership, good management, like, and good proper training, safe work conditions, like basic things, right? Amazon doesn't do some of that, right? No. But if you stay with the company and you're in good standing, meaning, you got good attendance and your training protocols are met up, and, you're on time, and like you got a good report card, right? Then every 6 months or every year, you should get a cost of inflation raise. So since the pandemic happened, the cost of goods has gone up 30%. So if you're making $20 an hour in 2020, you should make at 30% more of that to keep up with that. So if 20%, so that means you should be making, let's say it's 25, 26, that's what you should be making. If you're still employed and you're in good standing, you should be making that. But a lot of times these companies, unless you jump through the hoops and then become management, which not everybody can be a manager at the Amazon warehouse. It doesn't work like that, right? No. You might only be making $21 an hour right now, a dollar raise in that amount of time. And that's unacceptable. It should be 26, 27, whatever that inflation cost goes up, because your rent goes up. Everybody's rent's gone up.
Yeah.
Right. So if your rent goes up and your eggs goes up and your gas goes up and your insurance goes up, but you're making the same or just a little bit more, that's why people are going into credit card debt. That's why they're having all these issues. That's why everybody's on the gig apps now. That's why people are fucking depressed. Yeah, they can't afford it.
But don't you, as an adult, does that mean you need to increase your value in the workplace? That means get your degree, move into a different field.
So right, but the average person can't pay for a degree. It costs too much now. Like, everything's gone up. So 20 years ago, we can have the argument when I was going into college, it wasn't as much. It's twice as much to go to the same college now.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
So right, that's what I'm saying. So like,
so would you think a good way to do it would go by if they were to do a cost of living assessment for each state, and then the businesses that reside in that state have to adhere to the cost of living in that state? Would that make sense?
something I don't,
Yeah. Like you said, if people in New York, they have a cost of living rate of, let's say, whatever, and Louisiana, should Louisiana have to go with their cost of living as far as when it comes to raises, and then New York have their own system?
absolutely.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, because in Missouri and St. Louis, right? Like utilities, water's gone up. Okay, and there's a lot of different reasons why, but all these utilities are going up. I mean, I'll figure it out, right? But like some other people that are on fixed incomes or senior citizens that get Social Security, and all these bills go up, and then your food cost also goes up, and then your insurance goes up, and your medical insurance goes up, or they're not covering as much on Medicaid. Where's the money going to come from, right? So
Yeah.
we do a really good job of figuring out how to send 40 billion to Venezuela, 12 billion to the farmers, but I know we have social programs for some people, but we can print this money for other shit that is important. We need to help the farmers. I know there's a trickle down effect, but we also have to figure out like how do we help like the average person that like pays their taxes and just can't afford like basic shit, because there's a lot of people that can't afford basic shit, like so they got it in the companies got to be helped out.
But when you say people can't afford the basic shit, like we do got to look at the way people spend their money. A lot of people, they live in way outside their means. Let's fucking be honest about it.
Sure, a whole bunch of people do. Yeah,
like you don't have to buy the $8 shampoo if you can wash your hair with $4 shampoo. You know what I mean? Should you be able to buy the $8 if you want to? Of course. But if you ain't making that money to pay for the 8, then deal with the 4.
Okay, but no, you just proved my point, and thank you. The $8 shampoo was $4 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So that woman that needs that shampoo, like she should be able to use the same fucking shampoo. You see what I'm saying? Like, and
no, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
People can only cut back so much. You know what I'm saying? And like we're humans, we should be able to treat ourselves every once in a while. And I feel very grateful that we do okay. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, a lot of people aren't doing all right. You know what I'm saying? And they're having to make really tough decisions. And it's tough when we see the president with these gold bars and all these fancy parties that are being thrown at the same time when people are standing in line in food banks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the Hunger Games, the movie The Hunger Games, man. You got people out here dying and poor and struggling and delivering $2 orders, which I get it. We don't have to, but some people fucking have to. And then you see the opposite side, which is a Hunger Games analogy, motherfuckers dressed in costumes at the Met Galas and all this fancy shit. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's like the balance is off, and it's gotten worse. Like, there's always the rich and the poor, but like, if you look at the numbers, it's gotten way, way worse.
Yeah, like they're pushing out the middle class.
Absolutely. I'm fucking lower middle class. I ain't got no money either, man. But like, I have to pay more in taxes. My insurance goes up at the house, my car insurance, even without any accident, like everything's going up.
Trust me, what I'm saying? Like, my shit doubled.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like it's I mean, my daughter.
But what can be a solution? Because at what point do we make where does the solution come? Do these companies start having to be held responsible? Because the companies don't ever seem to be held responsible. So at one point, who do you have to? I don't know. Go ahead.
Listen, man. I'm not. I know what political party you lean to. I think some people assume I'm super libtard left, and I'm not that. There's a lot of things on the left that really piss me off, like men and women's sports. I mean, like I can go on and on, okay? But at the end of the day, the rich people in this country, the way that they acquire wealth and the way they cheat the system that they made, tax codes, real estate, the rich people made it to keep them rich. That's how this country was built, man.
Mhm.
So the rich need to be taxed at a different percent than you and I.
But they
And
are taxed at a lot higher percent than we are.
No, they're not.
Yes,
They're
they
actually
are. What are you talking about? Yes, they are.
no, they're not. They're not. Because the way that they acquire and get wealth, for example, you look at somebody like Elon Musk, okay? He
Mhm.
bought X, or he bought Twitter, turned it into X. You know, all his money, it's not cash. It's in investments and stocks. And he's able to get loans to purchase without any cash, because they just say, well, I'm a billionaire, I have valuation, I have this, and it's secured in a way without having money. We can't do that. We have to have cash to buy things, or maybe a credit card that has a crazy interest rate. The rich get richer off the backs of people like you and I, and them cheating the tax code. Okay, so when they do some charitable event, or they do this, and I wrote $1 billion check, that's not coming out of their pocket. It's coming out of our pocket, and then they get a tax break, right? So they don't
It's technically
pay.
coming out of the pocket, though. They do their investments and shit like that, right?
Yeah, but
Can you hold it down for? Let me take a piss real quick. Can you talk to the crowd? I'll get right back to you.
Their investments, people, their investments aren't the money that they give isn't coming out of their accounts. It's coming out of earnings that are yet realized. Listen, I am not for, like, the big problem that we've had in this country, in my opinion, is the rich preying on the everyday man. And I stand by that. And I'm an everyday motherfucker. And I can appreciate these people that have these companies, but at some point, like, does Jeff Bezos need 5 yachts? Like, can the motherfucker have like 3? And can he pay his people $5 more per person? That'll make a big difference, you know? So for me, it's like, I ain't no bootlicker, man. I can't, you know? And a lot of people love Donald Trump. That dude was born with a silver spoon up his asshole. And he, you know, so many people that are poor are bootlicking for this dude that's got so much money and so much power. And it just does not make any sense at all. None. Welcome back to Mr. Bet on You. The balance of power is very one-sided, says Bobby. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Bobby, that's why people are standing up, bro. That's why people are pissed. That's why people are pissed. That's exactly right. It's crazy, man. And the rich need to be taxed at a different rate. That there's enough money to fix a lot of problems if they paid their share. Why do I have to pay more of a percentage of my income than somebody just because they got more money than me? No, that doesn't, it's not right. Just because they paid, you know, I get it, 200 million in taxes. Okay, that's a big number, right? But that's like me figuring out ways to only pay fucking $20, you know, like.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, but man, I've been I've been holding that motherfucker for a minute, dude. It's like, woo.
Well, did you take the McDonald's bag in there with you?
Hell to the no. You know better than that. That's nasty. I still can't believe that shit, bro.
Well, people are nasty, man.
You
know, it's funny. I was watching the video and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm waiting for the guy to come around the corner and it'd be some like Indian dude or some Venezuelan, and then everyone would be like, oh look at these motherfuckers. They can't. They would have started.
It's just fucking gross, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad.
But that's why I've never ordered from that shit. I don't trust it, bro. I just can't trust it.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's I don't know. I mean, we work in restaurants. It's like, you know, I've never seen anything crazy that the cooks have done, you know, but like at the end of the day, like shit happens, man. Like, I don't, you know, you got to know people go to the bathroom at restaurants. They don't always wash their hands. Then they go back to their fucking pee. You know, that shit happens every day. So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can't. You'd have to have a camera in there watch them wash their hands. You know.
Yeah, you can't get around all of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
It's just crazy to me, man. That some of these people. I've seen some crazy shit at my job, dude. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Tell me. So what's the craziest thing you've seen without?
I have a video on my phone. See, I haven't got permission to release it, and I don't think I will be able to. But I got this guy, dude. He pulled up. You know those lift bikes? You've seen those, right?
Yeah. Yep.
This dude had a beach cruiser bike, bro. He comes up there. There's a basket on the front of it, a little bitty basket. He fucking takes like 3 pizzas, sticks them in a bag, and then puts the bag up inside the basket like this. And he's shaking it to make sure they go down in the bag.
Like they're up, like they're vertical.
Like they're vertical, like this, like vertical in the bag. Then he flips them back over. He's like fucking does this. They almost fall off the fucking basket. So they go backwards this way. So once again, they're like this vertical because it falls back. And then he puts them on there and he's trying to ride off on his bike, holding them on the basket like this, bro.
So he's a delivery driver.
Yeah, he Uber Eats driver. It was Uber Eats driver.
What the? Yeah, that's
exactly, bro.
That's.
And then I had this chick one time. She came and picked up a DoorDash. She took her backpack off and put the pizza this way and started to put her in her backpack. I'm like, please stop. Please stop. So I went and I took some little boxes and I took the 2 pieces per box and put them in a box so it could stack properly in her fucking bag, bro. But she was no shit. She was going to sling it on her back with the pizza like this in the backpack, bro. I was like, the fuck is this?
People get desperate or.
Yep. Then I saw one guy, same thing, riding a bike. I go outside to smoke a cigarette. He has the customer's food on the fucking ground in no bag, getting his bike ready to ride.
See, like, so when you see stuff like that, do you?
I report them.
I was going to ask you, should we report them? Like,
what's? Because I can block them and report them.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, that's if I was running that place, that's what I would do.
Yeah, because there's been times I'm like almost like I want to make them cancel it, and they're like, no, you need to cancel it, and so we can get somebody else because this is unacceptable. But I don't want to get in trouble, so I don't do that.
Yeah, sometimes like you make a bigger headache. You know?
Yeah, because then the customers got to wait longer for the food, and at the end of the day, it's Uber Eats' problem, not mine. You know what I'm saying? So Uber Eats got to eat that fuck up, not mine. Or DoorDash has to eat the fuck up, not me. But
there's just so many things getting delivered now, like more than ever before, right? So like there's just so many more opportunities for fuck ups and nasty ass people and bad drivers. You know, I think it's almost, if you think about how many things are delivered through Amazon and the postal department and DoorDash and Uber and Instacart and Bark, there's actually like most shit it gets done just fine. It's just like the shit that we see online, or you know, that's what sticks out because it's so fucking nasty, like the dude with the McDonald's.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, most of these deliveries are.
Like, you wonder how many times a day that's happening. How many times a day does that happen? Especially with millions of orders a day.
Hundreds of times. Hundreds, right? Don't you think it's got at least to be today? 100 people went in with a bag, and you know, across America, 100 people had a bag in their hand when they were probably taking a piss. I would say 100 people.
That is my biggest issue is when, you know, people just, it's hard to give out orders seeing that they just don't give a fuck, you know. It's like, because I take my shit serious. Yeah, I used to shake sodas. I don't do it anymore. I learned. But it irritates me, dude, because I'm thinking, dude, this is our customer. How is this going to look when this gets to this customer? They're going to think, what, fucking Pizza Hut sucks balls because look at my food. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even our fault. You know?
And that affects your possible tip later on, because that same person either isn't gonna order, which affects your volume, or they're not gonna tip because they had a bad experience. Because people order from pizza place, they think it's sometimes it's DoorDash, Uber, or you that's bringing it. They don't know, right? So, it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
All right, man, I'm gonna head out. It's late, but
I'll make sure I unblock you.
I wanted to get that clarification on the roadie shit because that's definitely a problem.
Yeah, well, how can you report that though? Can you report Home Depot for that?
I tried to let Roadie know in the support chat, in the in-app chat, but like you can't get to. It's very rare that you can get a response from them, and I don't do it that much. But I think what I'll do next time, if I happen to, I'm probably gonna go to Kings Highway one more time and then ask like, why do you guys do this? Is there a better understanding? Is there something that I should be looking for? Because, you know, like me picking up something that's 150 pounds, I got a big vehicle, so I figured it out. But like, if I'm somebody else,
Yeah. What if you showed up in a little bitty fucking compact car thinking it's only a fucking 1 pound box?
exactly.
You
Then
got 10 bales
I
of hay in the back. Like the fuck?
exactly. I don't have to take that, but
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my gas to drive there to find that out. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. We'll see. But all right, man. Have a good night, man.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
talk to you later, man. How going? All right, y'all. We had a good one tonight. We got into Dino shit a little bit tonight. We got Flex up here doing his normal flippy floppy, I don't understand stuff. And then we got Pedro coming up here as well. But yeah, I've seen some fucked up shit, bro. Like it's fucking gnarly, dude. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, Pedro, if you're still listening, yep, says to unblock him. Somebody blocked him. Sorry. Yep, I didn't get to it fast enough. Shit, man. Jeez. See, one time the Dasher dropped the wings and they tried to put the wings back in the box. Ugh, that's gnarly, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. People are just gross. And then people wonder why nobody wants to tip anymore. It's like you don't know who you're getting. It's like, fuck, if I tip $20, I might get some fucking sand-covered wings or fucking, you know, you almost want to wait till your food gets there before you even consider tipping and checking it first and making sure everything's like good. Fuck, you know, before you fucking tip. You never know, man. Because you kind of get fucked. Think about it. Because if you're one of those people that like to tip in cash, then the motherfucking driver's going to think, oh, he's not tipping me. I'm going to be a dick. But then you got $20 waiting for him in cash. And then, you know, fuck. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Or if you tip in the fucking app, you still get a fucked up order. And it's like, well, what the fuck? You can't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that. How many times customer got the food like that left my... I know I pay very close attention because I used to be a DoorDash. Well, I still am technically. I still got the app. I'm still technically a DoorDash driver. But I pay attention to it. I pay attention to who comes in with no bags. I pay attention to all that shit. So I do. But yeah, well, like you said, Necro, how many employees really pay attention? I do because, you know, I like to watch because then it gives me stories to come tell you guys of what the shit I've seen. So I pay attention. So, and I even got videos of it. So I even got a video of it, but I can't let that video out without permission. Pedro said some shit that would have tipped you off. Oh, he took advantage to do anti-Trump while I was in the pisser. It's okay. It's okay. But I appreciate everybody coming in. It's been over 3 hours. God damn, I didn't plan on doing this that long. It was just going to be the Dino rant and then go back and look right now. You stupid. Do it. Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
All right, yep, there you go. You got that. You got that for that comment. Go back and look right now. The fuck? Over here demanding I do shit. But we'll keep our eye out for Dino tomorrow. We might have a reaction video from Dino. But I still think the whole thing with these businesses, a lot of it has more to do with the people. They're just tired of dealing with employees. They're tired of dealing with all that. And so they're looking at automate just because they don't want to deal with people anymore. That's what I think, personally. But I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you for staying. And make sure you hit the like button on your way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. And I shall talk to you guys later. See ya.